Welcome, welcome. People who are coming in, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm doing well. Hope you guys are having a lovely Tuesday. That is fine. I understand. Some people can't always be at a live. I'm just glad you came by and said hello. I'm just glad. I'm glad. It makes me happy. I understand people can't always be at a stream or can't watch a stream or anything, so I'm very much understanding if they just come by just to say hello and go off. So I'm understanding of that. I am going back. Where's my... Yes, I appreciate that. Thank you. Where's my chat screen for a bit? I was gonna do some chatting before I get into the game. But I hope all of you guys, people who are coming in, though, for the stream and whatnot, hope you guys are excited, because I'm continuing Deathmark, as the title is implied of. We're going back to that underground shelter and stuff like that. Oh lord, that underground shelter from, I guess, on a different side. It's always a thing. I always do a chat before I get into the game. Just so, like, if there are more people coming in, it gives them some more time or something like that. So I'm just chatting for just a little bit. Just so that people can come on in and be prepared and ready for the creepy game, because I'm going back into Deathmark, going back into some underground shelter to figure out what spirit gave us our mark. That's mostly a lot of the premise of this game, because so far none of the other spirits that we've already supposedly have saved have been the one to give us our mark. So it's just been like that throughout this entire time. So I have just been doing that with going along with talking about some of the theories. So there is theories that there's that what's been going on with the that somehow the army in the game was doing something and made something called the Kannon Solider, supposedly. And again, we don't have not much information other than somehow two of our mark bearers have the mark now, something of generations from what I'm guessing. And we think we gotta figure that out. Understandable. Very, very understandable on that. I've had struggles where it's like my art looks so good at some point, or it doesn't, and I'm just like, I gotta redo it. I've had those times. Or I have to redo things, so I can understand that. I understand it wholeheartedly. Minimize that. Let me pull up the game while I'm at it. While I'm chatting. I'm just turning it down. It's just a tad for me, but it is very creepy. But I love this game already and all sorts of stuff, so yeah. Where's my live? Where's my thing where it shows the game? There we go. There's the game. I was like, where the freak is the game for a second? Anyways, continue. Yes, we are at chapter 5. Yes, I would like to load on the save data. There's the music. Alright, so our character, here's our character. Our protagonist. I'm trying to make sure everything's the same. So our power is still 10, same with our intelligence. Spirit power is still the same as 9, and then our dexterity is 11. And wrong buttons. And then we have, I remember we partnered up with Shuji Diamond, the recent new guy who, let me try to move this just a tad, who is a doctor that came about the mark, because he's got a mark like Hiro has and whatnot, and there's a possibility he may not be, later in the chapter, might not be able to do something to, for stuff, so there's that. Power, yeah, his power is like 4, intelligence 12, spirit power 5, and then dexterity 15. That's a lot of dexterity, Lord of mercy. Just a little, oops, before I read that, let me give a recap about some of the characters. Here's Madoka Hiro. She was the one we recently saved in, I think, the last time, which was the Mizu pharmaceutical company researcher believes in cool and collective logic and finally rejects anything supernatural. She doesn't have any artistic bone in her body, possibly because of her lineage, so naturally she can't play instruments. That was last time, because we needed, I think, what's her name? Darn it. For that, and then here's this guy, doctor, decided to become a doctor because of his Army physician grandfather, currently works at a clinic in H City. Reputation suffers due to dry bedside manner, but very skilled. Rumors says his health is failing too. Yes, we already know that. Just giving a little recap for people as well, just in case. And I'm remembering we're at the Kannon Solider. Let me go back to the start of the rumors, which was rumors of Kannon Solider. Yasuoka sent a new mark bearer Daimon to the mansion. He talks about a mysterious being called the Kannon Solider he learned about from clinical records during World War II. Those documents are also mentioned a similar scar to the mark. Everyone who had worked in a specific army research facility. They were developing the Kannon Solider and there at the end of the war. Which I remember he mentioned that, but he said that the reason we don't know why the mark had only started up a month ago, and he said there was, I guess some of them were burned, so there's that. I don't really know what the Kannon Solider is, but if everyone involved in the research got the mark, then I can't help but think they were trying to make a spirit into a weapon. Yeah, that's supposedly what they were doing for some reason, but I don't understand the purpose of doing it. Other than if it had something to do with something else, but it's just, all I say, it is weird to do that. And what's the point of doing that? Because I don't think that's going to help. But why would Daimon, grandson of a researcher and hero, granddaughter of a lab engineer, yes, both of these two had army-like grandparents, but from different parts of it, so they got the mark. So then they get the mark. I think it's just a general thing, generations thing, whatever. Did the soldiers curse spread to the descendants or something? That's what I think, but I don't know. And then there's a 13th Army Engineering Lab. Hiro agrees to tell us more about it. Her old map is of that lab, the same underground shelter we broke into earlier. The key to Zukawa's transformation, the stolen statues, is likely there, so have to go back again. The map shows another entrance on No South Alley. Let's try looking around there this time. If I remember in the last one with, which was after we saved Zukawa, I think if I'm correct about this, something down there must have been what caused more of Zukawa's madness and turned her into what we saw, which was that chimera weird spirit called Miss Zu. So, that is what we also don't fully know, because she took Hiro's map. Guess because I saved, I guess it's... Actually, I'm going to save one more time, and then we're going to exit and go to South Alley. That's where we have to go for this. Oh lord, I am not excited about this. We reach M. Knoll South Alley. Like the North Road, it's silent and empty. It's hard to believe a lab entrance is on a residential street like this. I'm trying my best to also give them each a good voice that goes with each of the characters properly, but I struggle. In any case, we should look around. So, I guess it's similar almost to... Anything else? Let me see. There are traces of the name of the store up by the roof. It looks like it's closed now. There's a manhole. Unlike Kei Miyachi. This road only has one. It definitely looks suspicious. The manhole lid has a place to grip it, just like the one at Kei Miyachi. This has to be it. I want to kind of go look at the other stuff around, but I'm just tapping things. Still, this is strange. Why doesn't the public have any idea about this underground shelter? You think the sewer department would at least... A reasonable conclusion. We can assume all information on this place is being concealed by someone. Ah, classic. It'd be troubled if we were made public, huh? Then it's people who's used to be involved. Interesting, okay. That makes sense of that. Yes, some are still alive today. A certain city representative used to be my grandfather's colleague. Ah, Lord. It's always bringing up the Cujos. That is always something I've noticed. There's something related to the Cujos in this situation, so that's interesting. The Cujos may not be innocent either. Oh, Lord. Now I'm kind of suspecting there's got to be something. There's got to be some information regarding the Cujos for this, because it's got to be something they're involved in now. Hold on, I keep getting distracted. Trying to do multiple things at once. I need to start getting rid of... I need to... Maybe not just always have that. So... Because now that's giving us more information on the Cujos, because a lot of the times we barely got much information on the Cujos other than what we've known about them from Mary, though Mary's not here anymore. So, there's a lot of stuff that is still very much, in my opinion, what is it? Still, brain blanking. There's still a lot of empty questions that have not been answered yet, is what I'm trying to get at. So, were they involved somehow? No, you don't know. After the war, the Cujo head was prohibited from public service. It was because he assisted the army in some manner. Interesting, some manner. So, he could have been involved with the lab? If I had to make a guess, this manhole's a Pandora. Blech. I'm messing up between the two words. So, I guess we're gonna have a lot of stuff, like, we're gonna have to find... There's gonna be a lot of Pandora stuff, is what he's kind of mentioning, quote, I guess. And I'm failing. This manhole's a Pandora's box for any dignitary, I guess is what it says, with a damaged reputation. I wonder what secrets we'll find. Still, you know a lot about it considering... Okay. I'm interested in the lab myself, though not as much as Hiro is. I've already done some research. I mean, I guess because of his grandfather. So, from what he's known, so I guess that's understandable. But this being such an important secret place, isn't it a little too easy to get into? Interesting. True, though not guarding it. The lid could have originally been locked or bolted shut somehow. This Mizzou might have done away with the restraints. Because it mentioned there was a mention that she kept it, if possible, because she was the one to go down there. It mentioned that she kept going in and out of the place, supposedly, I guess, with Buddha statues and whatnot. So we'll see. When I lift the lid, a musty smell greets me. Ugh, the smell's familiar. Like the other entrance, the hole goes deep. Thankfully, there's a ladder here too. This reminds me of when I was a kid. Let's get going, Yashiki. Oh, Lord. Diamond and I descend into the dark world hidden beneath H City. What awaits us down in that darkness? Will we find the truth we're seeking? Oh, Lord, I'm not ready for this. Before I continue, whoops, I need to quickly be right back. I was hoping to continue it quickly, but I have to quickly do something. I'll be back real quick. Don't worry. My bad. Oops, Puppers is barking because he's nearby too. There's the Puppers here, so if he hears any random noises like the chair and stuff, sorry if he starts barking or stuff. Hold on. Sorry about that, I'm back. Had to do it real quick. Oh, Lord of mercy. I am just hoping there will be some interesting things we will find in this other part of this weird if it's a creepy underground shelter. It's gonna be. Hold on, let me switch back in a bit. Checking some stuff. But it might also give us some more information on, like, because if you mention the Cujos, there's got to be some sort of, like, sorry, I'll switch in a bit, I was just doing something real quick. There's got to be some thing that the Cujos have done that might have been involved, so I hope we could find more information, especially about Mary and everything else, because that has also been something. Yet, or a hex smeared with jam. I'm gonna call that jam. Lord of mercy. Chat. Whoa. Weird. That didn't jump me, but like, oh. What the freak? What is the music? The sight that greets us at the bottom is the same as what we saw at Miyachi. The looming concrete walls and the suffocating stagnant air. We weren't wrong to assume that the two places are connected. Oh lord, he's dying. Cough, cough. I'm not gonna make coughing sounds. This is not the place. This is not a place someone with bad lungs like me should be. Oh lord. And is that an army song? Hearing that I feel worse. That is weird. It's weird that we have an army song for, I guess it's interesting, but that's interesting. It started playing. Yeah, here. It's been 50 years, so there's no way a radio or photograph is still playing. Something supernatural has to be at work. That's what I'm thinking. So easy to fall back and blame things on the supernatural now. I've gotten used to this occult world. I see. I don't have any spiritual power, so that kind of thing is beyond me. If you say so, then I believe you. So I guess almost different from Hero, but anyways. This is so creepy though. Sorry, I need to just... Let me see what's this. It's a blood stain. It's an area within the stain that is lighter colored than the rest. Anything there? I run my fingers all over and realize that something stuck to the floor. Inside the jam, keep scratching it until it starts to cease, and I manage to pull it up off the floor. Another talisman. Pick it up. Yep. Soul power. Interesting. So we have a so that's the that was a talisman. Creepy though. Creepy with this. I'm just creeping out. Oh lord. Interesting. I guess let's move forwards, I suppose. Oh lord. Huh. I'm just looking around before I go back again, because this is just weird. It's real weird and creepy, this music. There's a door. Here, though, it's a thick iron door. The keel isn't rusted. I could open it if I had the key. So if you gotta get a key or something. It's just so creepy. Especially with the music. The music doesn't help. Literally, this doesn't help. Oh, he's growling. Trying to... Like, that might have to be something later. I just don't know what I could... So we need a key for that door. My brain's trying to think. I don't want to get messed up with. I'm just worried about ending up getting confused with the directions. Because same thing with the shimmy, I'm worried that there's going to be multiple spots and then I'm going to mess up where I'm going. So... but we need to get a key if we want to open that one door. Guess we'll move forward, supposedly. Huh? Something flows swiftly down the pipes. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, gosh. Creepy. Guess. That was weird. I guess let's go to the right for now. Nothing. Go forward. What the frick? Jam. There's dried jam that's blackened on the floor. There's quite a lot. Whoever left it probably died. Peek into the waterway and see something floating. Reach for it as I hold onto the edge. Somehow I managed to grab it. Talisman. When I pick it up, the worn talisman, I feel warmth. Yep. Alright. Sorry if I'm slow at this. Creepy, but... so creepy, with especially the music makes it very unsettling. Like, the random song. I guess let's go to the left. See what there's anything in the left. What the? What in the... It looks like this is a dead end. Lord. Yeah. Interesting. I see something that looks like a door. I don't know why, but I just feel like there's something. This looks like a door, somehow. It does. It does look like there's only a wall ahead, but a breeze. That's what I'm thinking. There's a random breeze. I feel a draft coming from in front of us. But all that's there is a wall. Nothing. Guess we'll move back. We're gonna have to come back there later. Because if there's gotta be something to do with that area, I guess. Let's go to the right, maybe? Nope. Back. Oops, that's not what I meant. I meant forwards, maybe? Oh, here we go. Interesting. Creepy, though. This is where I'm like, I don't like having to maneuver stuff because I get confused where I'm supposed to go. Because everywhere it's like, oh, it's a maze. I hate mazes. I hate those types of mazes where it's like... But this might be something. What's this? There's a pitch black stain. Is this jam? Seems so. Still, there isn't entirely too much of it. It's like a I guess blood bad burst. I was gonna call it jam. But doesn't that other thing bother you too? Well, of course it bothers me. I imagine we're on the same page. looks like something was posted here. Oh, Lord. I've been noticing that, too. There's probably other ones, too. It's clearly deafening. There's a clear, defined, clean space on the wall, as if something had been there. It looks like it avoided being sprayed with jam because something was originally posted here. Some kind of poster or bulletin. There's unfortunately no way to know. Let's see. Let me look. I opened my eyes wide and stared at the white space, and there might have been a poster. I only ended up drying out my eyes. Let's see. The stain seems to be old jam. It crackles and breaks off into flakes when I run my finger over it. I'll go to the door in a bit. Hold on. I want to save. Because I'm going to go through this door, but I'm worried about what's going to happen, so I didn't know what... Whoa, what the frick is this? Whoa. The air in this room is musty. At first glance, I'd say it's part of a medical facility. It looks like an operating room. Ah. Then the smell must be... Oh, there it is. Yashiki, sorry, but could you shine the light over there? Oh, Lord, what does he mean? Lord of mercy. Shine the flashlight as directed. Find I guess a dead person or something, or corpse. Oh gosh, Lord of mercy. Diamond crouches down and begins to study it. He's a doctor. He probably knows what happened. Whoa, it's pretty old. You might be better off having an archaeologist or an anthropologist look at this. Okay. Diamond skeptically examines the body. Or whatever's left of something. When they're done, they stand up again. The corpse is old. Extremely old. Severed. Oh, Lord, that's even scarier. Lord of mercy, that's been... That is shocking. Vertebrate. Ooh. Dang. But the gut's a mess. Some kind of small bladed object did it, most likely. Though it clearly wasn't cut. Oh, it wasn't even used with a surgical tool? What the frick? Crazy, I guess. I can't even imagine why anyone would do something so cruel. Oh, it was the... Oh, creepy. Like the Buddha heads? It's similar to what the Buddha had. There's no... What the statues, maybe. Missing their heads. Really weird. Interesting. It was with some sort of strange tool, huh? It's too old. Corpse isn't enough. Someone should have left behind records. It might be wise to search the room. Thank you, Diamond. Yeah, good idea. Info was added to the spirit file in the lab. Lord of mercy. Not what I expected. Ugh. Creepy sound. Creepy sound I heard. Did not like it. Let me guess. Let me read what that said, because we just got that. The new information. In the lab. The research lab looks more like an operating room. The state, it suggests that some experiments took... I'm not going to say thing, but some experiments took place there. I'd really like to leave this place, but we need to thoroughly check for any documents or tools left behind. Hatred clogs the air here, making it more dangerous than any of the other places we've been. We could be attacked at any time. We must prepare. Weird. That makes me even more cautious of wanting to, like, save everything, because it's like, if that's the case, oh Lord, I'm terrified of what could happen. Let me see what this is. It's a rusted filing cabinet. It's a well-built metal cabinet. Whatever is inside should be intact. Let's see what's in this thing. When I open the door, a cloud of dust files up and blocks my vision. A notebook with a black cover is left inside. Got experimental unit correspondent code. Experimental correspondent code. Huh. Seems to be a document about cryptograms? I don't know what I'm saying. It's inside it says Kannon weapon code name that. Heavenly Buddha project code name. What? Soul. Huh? This material? World. Looks like a Wobbin code. It's similar to Morris code. Oh, it's similar to Morris. Okay. Looks like it's been a number of years since this person died. Dried skin is giving the appearance of a mummy. Creepy. That is real creepy that that's there. Also that weird creepy noise I heard. Is that somebody? I have no idea anymore. Yeah, the neck is jagged. Must have been some sort of tool. Nothing's inside the metal cabinet. Oh, Lord. So, hold on. While I'm right in this area, so I'm kind of confused what they did with this. I don't understand what the experiment is about, like, with what we're gathering. If they're trying to make the Kannon Solider, why are they collecting specific materials, like a head or something, which is weird, in my opinion, but oh well. Cabinet, glass doors. So, I'm just, like, is it for some reason they need it, or what? Because the way Diamond kind of was explaining, that's creepy as heck. I opened it and searched inside. I found a notebook titled Research Records and oh lord, a small weapon. Okay. The notes have deteriorated, but I can just make out what they say. 70th experiment Osira statue. Clone, male body, female head, success. Osira. There was that Osira again. It keeps bringing up that Osira, because she was also going insane about Osira too, so female head, male body, weird. Then internal phenomenon, spirit frequent hard continue experiments. That's all it says. Research records 2 and palm weapon. Weird. Interesting. It seems to be a record of our experiments performed here. How fascinating. I don't like it. Guess that's everything here. So I'll go to the right. That's feel a drop coming from the wall. It's impossible, but it still concerns me. I would be concerned too. This is where I'm gonna start getting confused. Oop, I went the wrong way for a second. Trying to see where I gotta go first. Oh, there we go. Oh. Okay. Let's see. I'm worried about what Hello, welcome. I'm just kind of exploring this creepy underground place. Hold on. What did we just get? Corresponding code. Hope people who are coming in are doing well. This weird music is this army song creepy music is weirding me out. I'm just like, I'm not liking it. So corresponding code. I just got this corresponding code, the research in this weapon. So experiment corresponding code, Kannon weapon code name, that. It's not literally a name, it's just random dots, but it looks like Morse code, but it's in its own way. So, like, records, 78, that's, it brings up the Osira again, and then there's, I'm betting this is going to be, I'm betting this thing is going to be used somehow, but, because it says, the Army for Self-Defense, number of unsolved issues such as only holding one as an original cause is developed to be cancelled. Huh. I'm gonna save again before I'm gonna go forward, but see what happens. Music stopped. Why did the music stop? When I step in the view of an iron door that appears before me, the air clearly shifts. Goosebumps rise. A presence is approaching? There's an incense beeping like from a telegraph. Oh! Oh Lord, that's weird. I'm gonna freeze because I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm worried that I'm not gonna do well. Freeze in place. Oh Lord, live or die. Is it live or die thing again? It's always a live or die. The beeping becomes gradually louder, almost as if it's trying to tell me something. Oh, okay. Sequence. Just keeps repeating this code. What in the world does it mean? Is it the thing? Because I was looking at the codes earlier. Is that what it is? These code stuff? Is that what it is? What we found? Is that what the beeping's about? Those codes? Is that what that is? Because I just picked soul because that one was the soul one. Hear a quiet voice. Point to your soul? Huh? I would say my heart, but I don't know if that would work. Because it talks about... Most of the stuff is talking about head stuff, so I guess let me point to my head and see if that'll work. The beeping suddenly stops. That weird army song is back. Survived. Oh my gosh. I didn't want to die. No, he's not looking too good. Seriously. Amazing. A real supernatural event. That one seems pleased. Glad you enjoyed it. I'm sure this will happen again, but there's no need to tell him that. Is it safe now? Yeah, probably. Then let's keep moving. Oh Lord, I'm glad I survived that. So, that, let me look at the bag. If I was right about what that was, yeah, it was, because of the research record, there was these corresponding codes. It was talking about this, so I guess it's kind of giving us some sort of relation thing that's going on. I guess experiment. More pitch black stains. Whites. Only ends up drying in the eyes. Guess I'll feel it. Seems to be a little down. Crackles flakes. Gonna save again, and then I'm gonna go forward because I guess why not? Go forward, buddy. Set up the same way as that operating room. Yeah, it is. How many are they all operating rooms or something? This place may have been used for the same experiments. We I hope there are experiment notes. Now let's get searching. Oh lord, I am not really excited for whatever could be here. Because I feel like I'm gonna get jumped by something. Oh lord! Oh! Oh! That was a chainsaw noise. Looked like it's been a number of years since this person died. Same thing. The same thing as the other one. Oh! Lord of mercy. Cabinet. I open it and search around. I found bells attached to a handle in a notebook with a black cover. It's titled Disposal Vat MG Record. Flip the cover open. Dispose 200 super dimensions. Suddenly, iron door half spiritualized. What? Hypothesis focused mystical forces needs hatred object to erase. Safety valve release code diamond. There's nothing else written. Got Kakura Suzu bells, disposable vat, MT records. Those bells might be useful in some point. I'll have to see. What in the world are these notes going on about? Disposal, half spiritualization. I don't understand half of these words. Plus, those bells I found don't fit this place at all. That's weird. Why do we... Yeah, I'm confused. Why are there bells down in this very creepy, almost like abandoned place? I close the notebook and put it in my bag. Just then, something tangles around my hand. Huh? It's a thin thread. It seems to be human hair. It's glittered pale gold in the light. What? Mark starts sucking at my blood. I ignore it and instead stare at the shining hair as if I've been pulled in. It's odd, but I get the real feeling that this moment. No, it's here. This place. I've been here before. Memories? Oh lord, growing more vivid. Only don't be hours until death closes in. Oh lord. Lovely. Mumble, mumble, mumble. Someone mumbles right next to me. Wait, that's not someone else. It's my own voice. What? As I thought, it's here. Words pour out from deep inside. I have absolutely no knowledge or control over them. Memories that aren't mine. Words and feelings I couldn't possibly know are familiar from my lips. Check the disposal vat? Must be behind that wall. Felt weird when standing in front of that wall. What? Yasuki. What's this all of a sudden? The instant Daimon speaks, the voice stops. It's nothing. The way that we kind of had that voice in indicating. That's our memories of what happened to it before everything. From how it seems that our character before he lost his memories has been here before or something, or had been here of some sort. That's interesting. And the way he kept talking about the disposal vat and things. Very, very, very interesting. Oh my lord. Either we had something to also help with the mark or something else, but interesting. Very, very interesting that happened. Just so odd. Ah, it's nothing. I just remembered something important. No, you honestly alright. Those were some rather odd mumbles. He must have heard that. I'm fine, really, just spaced out for a bit. For better or for worse, Dama didn't clearly hear what I was saying. Yeah, I didn't hear about the main stuff, okay. Still, though, that voice. Could it be that my old self, the one I lost along with my memories, was talking to me? I feel like it is. The feeling I got when I saw that golden hair. Maybe that's what triggered it? I haven't heard that other guiding voice for a while now. I guess all I can do is rely on my old self. The disposal vat's beyond the wall. The voice said to find that. Even if I was out of despair, interesting. If that area we went to that we felt some strange breeze of is that disposal vat area, then interesting. So I think I know where it is. So before we do, before anything, before I go there, I'm gonna see what else. I searched the ones that are open. Find a notebook titled Research Records and any army short sword or weapon. The letters in the notebook have faded, but I can still read it. The experiment miraculously succeeds this divine protection. Is that supposed to say Asura statue? Something from each shrine created by blind statue makers. Is that Cujo Mansion? Using chisel donated by same family head? Tool together become key. Finally, our dearest wishes. There's nothing else written. Research record 1, projectile something. What the freak? Brings up a chisel. What? It mentioned a chisel. Does it mean those used for sculpting? Yeah, most likely. If I remember... in the mansion, there was a desk with lots of tools. Was there a chisel there on that desk? Maybe? Because if they were sculptors, it must have been there of some sort. Exactly. It's hard to believe, but did they actually use that to... Oh, if that's the case, that might make sense to a lot of things. It's unbelievable doing something like that. Interesting. Weird. Open the wire mesh door inside, but I don't see anything. Go to the closed door and see a paper stuck to the back side. A worn out talisman. Pick it up, let's go. Full power. Before I do anything, I'm just saving, and then I'll leave this place because I doubt we're gonna have to go back to that area again somehow, because that's where the disposal vat is, where that weird door was. Then also I want to go to the left real quick. There's another door. Let me see what this door is real quick. It's a thick iron door. Keyhole isn't rusted, so I could open it if I could. Got the key. Yep, can't do anything about that. So, okay. Interesting. So let me go to the left. Go forward, maybe. Okay, we got here. Before I do anything, I'm gonna save again. Go to the left. Oh, see? I knew it. I knew there was going to be some sort of door if there's a giraffe. There is appearing. It's slowly appearing. We get to the north at the intersection and... dots. There, question mark. An outlining of a door is flickering faintly in the wall ahead of us. I knew it. There was going to be a freaking door somehow. When I checked the area, it looked like a door for a second. See? Hey, look at that. What? Are you seeing on things again? What? You can't see it? He probably can't see it because he's not a spiritual power than we do, maybe? Unfortunately, no. Looks like Diamond can't see the door. Oh, now we're mumbling again. So... mumble, that's the spiritual. My mouth begins mumbling words I don't recognize all on its own, again. Oppose the spirits with spiritual... what? Interesting. If you touch it with a tool that honors the gods... huh? Flow of words out of my mouth stop. Touch it with a tool that honors the gods. New info was added to Spirit File. Flickering half-spirit door. Let me see what my bag has to say about this. We keep getting information on information. Okay, let me see. Lab 1. Let me see what this says. We find documents and a Kagura Suzu bell in the cabinet. This file says something odd. Spiritual is the door, but leaves with sacred objects. The Kagura Suzu bell is probably considered one. We also learned the safety valve release password is Diamond. I'm bothered by a thin blonde hair found between the pages. The moment I wondered if Foreigner was here. Unconscious memories. I hear a voice saying, check the disposal valve. What the? It's not the usual whisper in my ears. It's my own voice. I have no control over my mouth as it moves on its own. Are the fragments of my memories causing this? It keeps going. It's probably behind the wall. So weird. It's like I have some special power. As it passes beyond the intersection, it looks like a dead end. An iron door flickers in and out, and for whatever reason, I'm the only one who can see it. I can't believe this. I really have some sort of spiritual power. Oppose the spirit with the spiritual, so I do have to use a sacred object, or maybe sacred objects are effective against spiritual beings. Better remember that. Huh. Let me check my items. We have Suzu bells, so we might need to use the Suzu bells, possibly? Because with how this is kind of doing this, if that door is the case, let me take out those bells and see what happens. Take out the Kagura Suzu bells. So just touching it is okay. Just touching it, okay. Now I'll have to mumble. Strange words spill from my lips again. It's the priestess tool. The man displays spiritual power as he destroyed, so touch it silently. Huh? All I have is questions, but I have no choice but to trust the other me. I touch the bells to the door carefully, making sure not to make any noise. What the? The door just now finally appeared. The next instant, the door physically appears. There we go. What? Wait, I'm not hallucinating, am I? I'm completely shocked. What magic did you conjure to do this? I just felt like it was the right thing to do. But I stare at the door. Sense an alarming presence. According to my own voice, if I can call it that. Disposal valve is beyond this door. Found some documents about it in the room with the operating table. Might be good to look through those. Let's be careful. That place is giving me a bad feeling. It is. guess we have no choice, but I'm gonna say one more time because I don't know if it'll be a good idea, but let's go! Oh lord, I push open the iron doors and we head inside. Oh lord. Statues, Buddha's stuff, I guess? Whoa, this is amazing. On the other side of this door is a large, empty area reminiscent of a vault. Is this the disposal vat? It should be, but it's not quite what I expected. Something's on the ground. Looks like a oh, why is it another sword or weapon? God, rusted army sword. Lord of mercy, so much. I take what Diamond picked up. Oh, the Buddha heads. Are these the Buddha heads? Shine the flashlight around the area. Creepy. Are these heads of Buddha statues? If I remember correctly, the shrine had Buddha statues, but they had no heads. And this is very, very, very creepy. If they're here. They're kind of just scattered around. This might be a garbage dump. Just then. Oh! Huh? Sound echoes off something heavy moving, and suddenly the room is lit with a pale light? I have a rather bad feeling. Let's get out of here for now. I tried to open the door to get out, but it's locked. Oh lord. No. Impossible. Oh golly. What the frick? Glad I saved. What is this? Cutting coldness invades and envelops my feet. My head snaps up and I see water pouring into the room like a giant waterfall. Why do we have water? Water. Ice, cold, polar bear swimming is not something I ever wanted to do. It's quickly rising to our knees. I can't even feel my feet anymore. Oh lord. Why is there water in the ground like this? Water underground. We have to get out of here or die of hypothermia. Oh, it's the live or die. Here it comes. Remember, there's written documents about the disposal vat. As he near me are the Buddha heads. I remember it said something about Diamond. I'm gonna do the diamond, because it said something diamond. It had something about the diamond as the password. Let's see. It's the diamond head, or whatever it's called. There's a heavy shudder and the sound of movement. The cooling water suddenly starts sweeping in one direction down into the drain. Oh. It's pulling us in. Oh lord. Survive, let's go. Oh, Lord of mercy. When I open my eyes, all I see is darkness. I quickly lift my head and rub my eyes. My vision slowly comes back. This is an intersection in the underground shelter. Looks like we were drained out with the water and flushed down a pipe. You were lucky. I barely nearly breathed a sigh of relief. But then I remember Diamond. Oh yeah, he's the one. He's more gravely ill. That's right. Where's Diamond? No need to be worried. Oh! Old man! It's the old man! This poor old man. So it's you! It's been a while, sneaky intruders! It's that old man I met in the passage beneath Manhole Street. Try to ask him about Diamond, but... My jaw is nearly locked, my voice goes gone. My voice is gone.
Don't try to talk just yet. Water here comes straight from the mountain range, so it's deadly cold.
Oh, Lord.
You were submerged. Whoops. You were submerged in it for nearly an hour, so you'll be slurring your words for a while.
How do you know that? Have you done that? Was that something similar to you or whatever? Dang, Mr. But he is here. That's interesting.
Relax, your friend's fine. So you, got somewhere to go back to?
I nod as I groan. The old man's face brightens like the sun.
Well, that's great. Not that I'm demanding a reward for saving you or anything, but I'm pretty darn hungry.
Oh, my lord. The man's eyes me, his smile sharp. Oh, is he gonna ask us for food? Interesting. We're back. We get in the car, and even though it's the wrong season for it, I turn the heat on full blast. We dry off with towels and the like, but it doesn't stop our shivering for long. While this is going on, the old man...
Ew, it's hot. Can I open a window?
Oh, Lord. He's blatantly fanning himself in front of us. Excuse us, we were splashed with literally cold water. Or we were in cold water that could have killed us because of hypothermia. Sorry, bud, we need the heat more than anything. Take off your stuff if you're gonna get... Take off some of your... If you're gonna burn up with sweat, take off, like, the sweatshirt or something, okay? Yes, in a way, we owe him our lives, but even so, he's being a pain.
Hang in there a little while longer.
Diamond shudders.
You can't see us shivering, can't you? How selfless can you get?
As an honest question, it probably stinks for him, but they still keep the car like a sauna. Oh. Door's opening. Door isn't opening. Oh. Someone is coming back. Look back. Got some food now, yay. They're talking to the puppers. Thank you. Hold on, let me mute real quick. Sorry about that. Anyways. After driving like that for a while, our teeth finally stopped chattering. The man's name is Banshi Ito. That's how he introduced himself. Interesting. But obviously isn't his real name. Okay, so it's basically some sort of false name like what we have, but completely different. Thoughts on us. As he sits next to me, Banshee gives off a savory smell like freshly baked bread. It kind of cheers me up. Or at least it does for a few moments until I realize it's the stench of dire filth. Oh, Lord. He's been in those underground shelters, so I guess he doesn't... Lord, it must have... Does he not? Is there no showers or something down there?
So, Banshee, what were you doing in a place like that?
Oh. Thoughts. Banshee remains silent.
Are you listening to me? Don't feel like talking yet. I'll tell you, in exchange for food...
Oh, him and the food. He'll only give us information once he's got food. Okay. I shouldn't be surprised. Life's rough. Hold on, who's this supposed to say? I'm confused who says this line. I'm trying to think. So Banshee won't give us information about unless we give him food. So I was but anything is wait, that should be my question. I don't know who's saying this. Oh, is this still Banshee? Oh, that's Banshee, I guess.
What were you two doing down there? It's a long story.
I summarize everything we know about spirits, about the mark, until I catch up to when we met him in the underground shelter.
So that's how it is, huh?
He nods vigorously to himself.
I wonder if you truly
Oh, that's Diamond. Whoops, wrong person.
I wonder if you truly understand, old man.
Diamond doubts are reasonable, but Banshee waves a hand dismissively.
Of course I do. Who do you think I am? I'm a terrible grudge. A terrible grudge is mucking up that underground shelter. Oh, Lord.
Sorry to bringing up grudges. It's the spirit's grudge, I guess. So I guess he kind of knows something, maybe? From how it seems like how he says, but I don't know for sure if he's gonna ever tell us.
You guys are wrapped up in it now.
The story suddenly sounds fishy.
A grudge? Banshee, do you know what happened down there? I said I'm not talking yet about that.
I'm messing up.
I said I'm not talking about that yet.
Because he wants food.
I was born into a noble family, so I've always had this ability to see things others can't.
Okay, this is Banshee, I guess he's referring to.
I state my name Banshee on it, so you can trust me. There's a terrible grudge swirling there, and you got swept up in it.
Interesting. He's got nothing to base his claims on, but I get the feeling he's on the right track. I'm messing up my Banshee voice, but it's fine.
In that case, oh noble Lord Banshee, would you tell us?
I love how we have to call him Lord Banshee just to give us information.
How do we overcome that whirlpool?
Banshee replies with some sort of flourish, I guess. I don't know how to pronounce it.
That should be obvious. Whirlpool's always at a center. You gotta find that.
Oh, center.
The center. The swirling grudge and the spirit thing, is that what you call it? The birth of the spirit, the heart of the curse. Something like that should be left within that there swirling grudge. If you look for that, I'm sure then.
He trails off. He gazes up the dark road, his mouth hanging open. It's like he's running out of batteries.
Then what? What will happen?
The black sky simply goes on forever for Banshee's eyes. Is it because he needed food or something? Maybe. Who's this? I guess this only person that knows. I'm trying to think, because if this is Banshee or is this Diamond? Trying to think, is this Diamond? But I don't know who. I keep trying to think who's who.
Oh, that reminds me, Yashiki.
Trying to just give him a random voice. Banshee. Okay. Banshee calls out as soon as we enter the garage. Okay, this is, I guess, Banshee.
Like this, just a little symbol of our friendship.
What is he? Got an underground shelter key. Oh! He's giving us a key.
Is this a key for the underground shelter? Found it when I was popping in and out of from that place. Held on to it. But I'll lend it to you for now, Yashiki.
Okay, he knows us. Our name is Yashiki now. Okay, thank gosh. He just picked it up. Why is he acting like it's a favor? I have no reason to refuse him.
Thanks, I'll borrow it.
Hero's back. Hero walks up to us. What's up, girl?
Oh, welcome back. Learn anything?
Diamond butts in before I can speak.
Wait a second. You're not really considering... You haven't fallen for that suspicious old man's story, have you?
Poor dude.
Well, that's rude. If you want my opinion, a snotty punk like you should be trusted even less. Of course, Yashiki, you believe me, right?
I mean... From how it... If he knows... From how he was speaking in the car about the spirits and stuff, I have no choice, probably, of course. I'm sorry. Sorry, Diamond. I have to go with that.
That's my good pal Yashiki for you.
Sorry.
Well, I suppose if you're fine with it. then I won't worry about it. Anyways, changing the subject.
Good grief, can we just move on from talking about this?
Banshee, you're hungry, right? The dining room should have something.
Oh, off he goes for food.
Woo, food!
Hey, he goes to food. Banshee bolts out of the garage and vanishes into the mansion. Hero gives me an aspirated look.
Mr. Yatsuki, you got a crazy one on your hands this time.
To appease the starving Banshee, I offer him some cup noodles and sweet buns. Is it from that store that we mentioned, that Hero mentioned last time before Diamond came in? Because we were only getting convenience store stuff, but at least it's better for him than nothing. So I suppose, because I feel bad for the man, because he looks like he's a homeless man, and I don't want him to be homeless. No, Atome of Hunger. I'm messing up the Atome or Atome of Hunger. He greedily begins scarfing it down like a starving dog. Dang. Poor dude. Oh, Lord, my ears. That was enough for 10 people. He desires all of it, and I'm reminded of a high-power vacuum cleaner. Okay.
Excellent!
I love that voice. He just the Japanese that he says excellent.
I haven't been this bold in forever.
Okay, buddy.
Glad to hear it.
I'm glad to hear.
Mind answering some questions. Why were you down in that shelter? Well, that's an easy one. Because it's my home.
It's his home. What?
Been living there ever since I found it 10 years ago. It's not too shabby of a place. Keeps me out of the rain and no dang brats messing with me. Though it gets a mite cold in the winter.
Okay, that makes sense. I don't know how to respond to that. Hero and Diamond seem to be the same.
It was a paradise for me because no one knows about it. Until a weirdo showed up about 6 months ago.
Is that Tsukawa? Some woman, yep, that's gotta be Tsukawa then. Because he says some woman doused in perfume, and that Tsukawa person is the only one I could think of it.
It was winter and I don't like stirring up trouble, so I just stayed away.
See, she even does it.
That must have been Tsukawa.
I nod. That is my thought as well. Because she did steal the underground map from Hiro. Went down there, something down there did something to her and changed her to what we know as Miss Zoo and stuff, so...
That was a month ago. I figured she must have up and left, so I went back. But now there's something stranger.
Oh lord, what is it now?
Which was... What? A dang walking Buddha statue!
Oh lord, a Buddha statue walking?
I know I'm pretty out there, but I was even shocked by that. Even got this weird scar!
Oh lord, he's got a scar too, frick. Banshee removes his scarf, reveals the mark on his neck. Oh lord. Now he's got it too. Third one to our numbers.
You may not believe this, but that statue gave you that scar. I figured. It was the Kannon Solider after all.
How does he know that? Huh? What? Now I'm confused.
The Kannon Solider? How do you know that name?
How does he know that? Because only Hiro, Diamond, and us know about it because Diamond mentioned that. How does... Unless he picked up some papers in the underground thing that had it, so it's an only guess. Yep, he found documents.
Some documents said it. Some documents I saw had it. It was an old plan to make a Buddha statue move with spiritual powers.
Oh lord. What was that army in this game doing? Lord of Mercy.
Heavenly Buddha project weapon.
Seriously?
Are you nuts? Spirit powers making something move? That's insane. Now, Hiro, calm down. So those documents that you found, are they still around?
They say he has them. Oh, he burnt them. Seriously?
Nope, burnt them for warmth. Had a delicious roast potato too.
Dang it. Don't do that. Dang, he's now dying of coughing for yelling. Oh, Lord.
How could you?
And then I'm not making coughing sounds. Poor Diamond.
Maybe take your own advice, Dr. Diamond.
A measures of common sense seems to be rather different than this strange old man's. Oh, Lord of mercy. Why? I wanted that information. Come on, Banshee. Couldn't have just done that. That was our information. We needed that. Lord of mercy.
It's fine, but not been working differently for most people. I got it all memorized.
Thank you. At least he can tell us if he's memorized it.
As you say, just tell us. We need to know about that project.
Oh, here it comes. Let's see what he has to say. I'm just gonna read it normally. I'm just gonna read it normally because I'm messing up, but the Heavenly Buddha project was the pet project of some general at the end of the war. So they built that shelter for it. Ah. Ta-da, the 13th Army Engineering the lab. To make the Kannon Solider thing, they did tests on Buddha statues. What the frick? They were brought from some shrine or something somewhere. A shrine? So, why are they doing it on Buddha statues? That's just so odd and weird. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That must be a shrine. They did a bunch of stuff to infuse the statues with spiritual power. There was a monk from Team Mountain Spiritual Treasures from all over, but nobody thought anything actually come from it. The project was just an excuse to keep that fantastical general busy. At least it was supposed to be. But one day the statue started moving. It went berserk throughout the lab and went crazy on a ton of people. The blood stain and the old something were probably the victims. Oh, the jam stains and the corpses in the shelter, the possible victim. Oh, Lord. Some people survived, but they had a red bite-like marks on them. That must be the mark. The thing went and wrecked the place then. It stopped and never moved again. No one knows what even triggered it. Interesting. Okay.
That's about everything it said.
Oh, she's like terrified. Oh gosh, she's in shock too. Hero and Diamond are as white as sheets. Probably am too.
It's a hard story to believe, but he has no reason to lie to us. I think he speaks the truth.
What? Are you kidding me? A statue going around eliminating people and cursing them. Impossible. You would, because you are about all that logical stuff, science and everything to be proven, so... yeah.
Then how do you explain the mark on his neck? Logic would dictate that the moving statue he saw was the Kannon Solider.
Interesting.
The dormant soldier suddenly starts moving after 50 years. That might be the cause of mine and Hero's mark.
Ah.
What if you've lived that, though? Both of your grandpas got the mark from the Kannon Solider. When the soldier stopped moving, the marks disappeared.
I was about to say that, again, it's a generational thing. So I think maybe he's on the right about that. I think what Banshee's kind of indicating that they must have had the mark, but after the Kannon Solider stopped moving 50 years ago, it disappeared so their family was fine. And so when it somehow came back, the descendants got it, so I'm kind of agreeing with Banshee on that, so...
But with it starting up again, you got them because you're the descendants.
I feel like that's the case.
If that's true, then the children inherited their parents' fate.
I mean, you two. So, yep, these two. Hero can't seem to muster up any kind of counter-argument. I think she's in shock. Yep, the face expression shows it.
I want to ask you something, old man. You said the Kannon Solider stopped moving 50 years ago. But why? I think it was some spiritual person used a thingamajig to do something.
Thingamajig?
So you have no idea? It's the most important part. Try to remember. It's not that easy, son. Mark might have made me forget.
Oh yeah, because it gives us amnesia. Taking his age into account, it's more likely he's just completely slipped his mind.
It seems we must defeat the Kannon Solider to be free of our marks. We'll have to figure it out on our own, if he can't be of more help. You seem to pro at this, Shiashiki. We'll be relying on you.
Yep, we're the only one, I think.
I don't have spiritual powers or anything. But you have already faced down 4 different spirits, haven't you? A normal person wouldn't have survived.
True, we've survived so many, so we're the only one that can do that. Now that he says it, I guess he's right. I've been hearing a mysterious voice a few times and having weird prenotions. I even caught myself unconsciously talking when we were down in the shelter.
So what your folks gonna do now?
Trying to give him a weird old man voice, but I'm also failing.
Good question.
So, I guess we're gonna have to... trying to think. The soldier, the statues, the project. So, I'm trying to think, do we need to investigate one of them? I'm trying to think. The only thing I would think is the soldier. Because if the soldier is moving, that's the main thing we want to look at. And they really did give us our marks, so I guess it's the only thing is the soldier. So that's the only thing I can think of. And especially how to get rid of the marks, too, so... let's just go with the soldier.
Let's investigate the soldier in the shelter. We'll need to do something about that to get rid of your marks. If I'm descended from someone on the project, then mine might disappear too.
Oh yeah, I hope that's the case, unless not. I guess we're going back in then. Hiro's still kind of sulking, but she's at least recovered from her shock.
We all share the same fate. It's too late to try and run away.
Okay.
Yep, you should find it then. Should find it there. Out of everything that's causing the curse.
He did say something about it's kind of like a whirlpool. So, yeah. If anything. I understand what he's kind of going at.
You need to stop this. Need that to stop the Kannon Solider. That's what my gut's telling me.
Okay, buddy.
What are you gonna do then? Yeah, I'm full now, so I was going to take a nap in that park nearby. I'll sit and wait until you fellas do something about that soldier.
No, buddy. You're gonna have to help. I'm gonna have to make him help. So, buddy, you're gonna have to help.
Wait just a minute, you old fart.
That's kind of rude.
Didn't we just say that it's too late to run away? Okay, I get it. Well, you folks did feed me, so I guess I can help you.
Thank you. The info was added into the spirit file. Underground shelter inhabitants. Okay. So alright, we have all that, apparently. For a kind of... let's see. I'm gonna read more about the Kannon Solider. What's this Kannon Solider about? Because we just got that information. We got out of the vat, so he gave us some nice information that is useful for I switch my partners. I'm gonna read this and then switch my partners in a bit, and then I'm gonna quickly do something and kind of take a break to eat or something, and then I will continue. The underground shelter inhabitant, aka probably Banshee. Somehow we made it out of the freezing water trapped in the disposal vat and returned to the mansion with a strange homeless man calling himself Banshee Ito. That's how I'm thinking his name. He's been living in that shelter and he has surprising info. He said he saw Zukawa going in and out and then saw a Buddha statue walking around. He tells us some research document had to burn for warmth. Which is, I really wish he kept it and didn't burn it, but I can understand if he was in there and it's cold. He had no choice. Heavenly Buddha Project. They detailed something called the Heavenly Buddha Project, some mumbo-jumbo about using spiritual powers to make a statue into a weapon. That is the weirdest thing I've heard ever as well. But it's so interesting because it's like, how do you even do that? I don't think that's even possible to even do that. So I'm kind of curious more about, was this for the army to, I guess, during the war? Or was this to help them in the war is what I'm betting was going on? They had gathered numerous sacred objects, including a mass number of statues from the shrine in Aged City. There was no way it'd work. The war was almost over, but it moved. The spirit weapon named the Kannon Solider moved. Which is odd. Moving Kannon Solider. The soldier went berserk in the shelter and eliminated people. Those who escaped had a scar. Basically, I guess which is from what I know about this, it's like Hiro and Daimon, grandchildren of the grandparents who might have had some work into it at that time. So, yeah. That again is a generational thing, I believe. Most likely the mark. What's alarming, though, hard to believe, is that the walking statue Banshee saw, and that's when he got the mark, which means the Kannon Solider is moving once more. That might be why Diamond and Hiro's descendants of those involved now have the mark as well. That's what I was thinking. Yep. Way to stop the Kannon Solider. It's unclear what made the soldier move, past or present, but we have to figure a way to stop it. Maybe there are records of how they stopped it 50 years ago. Banshee doesn't remember that some person with spiritual power used something to do something. I guess all we can do is search the shelter. I have to trust both my past and present self. Oh Lord. Let's see. I'm looking at all the stuff. We have the shelter key from Banshee, this. We're gonna have to use some of that stuff eventually. I guess while I'm at it, Ito Banshee. Let's read about this person. Hello, Banshee. Banshee Ito, male, has no job. Kind of like, I guess, Eita at the time. A kooky old man living in the underground shelters. He read through nearly all the notable documents left there and is extremely knowledgeable about them. He claims to have spiritual powers and truly does seem to see spiritual things. Oh my, interesting face. Okay. I guess I'm gonna probably take Banshee first a bit, because there might be as my partner, because if he can see spiritual stuff, we might need him for some spiritual things. So, I guess let's go with Banshee for this, in this situation. Because I don't think Diamond can go much longer if with his grave illness and stuff. So
excellent.
Him saying the excellent is too funny. Like, I need to check his thingy. What does it say? Let's see. Power 9. He's got some power, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. Intelligence 8. Spiritual power 12. That's a lot of spiritual power. And then dexterity 7. Interesting. So, interesting. I guess let me save real quick. And then I'm gonna take a bit of a break. I'm gonna come back in a bit. Please, if you guys haven't eaten anything like dinner or something, please get some food and whatnot. Stretch your legs, kind of just get yourself and your legs stretched out. Use the restroom and things, and we'll come back to the game in just a bit to continue investigating that underground place and the Kannon Solider and whatnot. So yeah, I'll see you after the break. I'm back. Sorry about that. I have returned and everything and whatnot. Let me just get myself situated. I don't know why I do this, but I always want to make myself situated in my place for anything. Let me switch back. So, with all that information that we just got from Banshee and stuff, do you guys, like, any ideas what you guys are, like, theorizing and things, or anything that's, like, strange or weird or whatever? Well, it's not whatever, but, like, do you guys have, like, any sort of, like, theories on this situation right now? Because the way it's indicating, somehow the Kujo mansion meaning Saya Kujo at the time, this Kujo family somehow was involved at some point with this Kannon Solider project or something. So it feels like I don't know what it is, but whatever happened, they were involved somehow, which gives us more information about not only the Kujos, because if I remember, Yasuoka kind of mentioned that their family kind of died. They're like, none of their families live long enough, but because for some reason and things. And the fact that Saya was kind of looking into the mark to figure out how to get out of it, but she didn't. And everything is kind of, it's more like connecting the pieces together more as well on a lot of things we have yet to either got answered or just a little bit of more background on things, because I'm suspecting something had made the Kannon Solider move, because from how it seems like, I don't think the Kannon Solider would even move in general. Because how can you put spiritual powers into a statue and make it move? I did mention Asura at some point, and then the female head bot, and then male body thing. Are they trying to create their own Kannon Solider to be as a weapon during the war at the time? Because if that's what was going on to help them, I don't think that would have worked anyways. That's just what I think. What do you guys think? Because I have, I'm still kind of on the, I'm still there's probably still some more information on the Kannon Solider we still have yet to find. But from what it sounds like in general, from what we got in Banshee, it seems that way, but I don't know. So, what do you guys think? I want to know if you guys have any thoughts on that or not. Before I continue, because there's a possibility, after we get all the information, we're gonna have to face the Kannon Solider. And, I don't know. I don't even know what to imagine of what it is. I don't know. My imagination of what it could look like is differentiating every time, so I don't really know. But, and also the fact that we also, when we were in there, our character, our protagonist, Yashiki, feels like he knows he's been here before, aka his past self, so we're getting some memories. So he must have been there for something, so again, I don't know. For sure, anything you guys want to theorize or something? Because I also mentioned golden hair. I don't know any of the characters that had golden hair. Everyone else didn't. Unless I'm thinking Mary, but Mary's not there anymore, so I can't really confirm that or not. Or something, I have no idea. But, anything you guys might want to, theorize on that stuff from the information or no? And stuff like that, because, I don't have any idea yet on some stuff. Also, I don't know why, but it's beautiful. The art, again, so pretty in this game. The music is eerie and terrifying in some areas in the game, and all the sounds that we hear. And I love it at the same time. I can't help but I love this game so much, even though it's very terrifying. I love it still no matter what, because of how good all the stuff is in this game with the spirits and all. But it's getting us closer to some things about not only us, but also it might help us figure out who gave us our mark as well. Yeah. Sorry if you hear me nomming. I'm eating some of my dinner I got. Because why the freak not? It seems like we're gonna have to go back to the alley again, because if I'm right about this, there's more information that we didn't get to see before we had to go into the vat, so it might give us some more answers and questions and everything about what's going on, so why not? Again, if you don't... What am I doing? I'm trying to fix something. Lord of mercy as well. But, my also question is, did Zukawa ever, because I'm also questioning this in my mind, because, he mentioned Zukawa because he said that some woman 6 months ago or something like that, or some kind, was coming into the shelter where he was living, which was that underground place. Do you think she saw the Kannon Solider as well? Because I have no idea if Zukawa saw the Kannon Solider either, if she was down there. Because he mentioned it did mention that Zukawa kept going in and out of the place from what others said about the rumor. And then him mentioning he didn't want to bother her. So... Again, I have no clue, but my theory, she might have or something. Again, whatever in there, in that freaking creepy place, I'm going to... Sorry, save again. Whatever was in that shelter, Zukawa saw, talked to her or something, or whatever, made her choose to become, or changed her to become what she is, which was Miss Zoo. So again, I'm still like, something is very much in that shelter. Talking Mary isn't here anymore again, as usual. So there's just so much stuff. I'm gonna save one. I'm triple saving all the time. I'm concerned. I guess we'll go back to the South Alley, and we're going with Banshee Ito this time. Back here again. Hello. Let me see some stuff. Even though this is a residential area, the streets is completely deserted. Looks like we're going back down. It's okay if you guys don't have theories. Oh, the music. Ooh. That music is so terrifying. I hate the music. So I want to go down back this area because we got a key. Maybe... Let me... Also, I didn't get to touch this. There are the stains again. What do you got, buddy? See anything?
Oh, that's the place where the war propaganda posters.
Oh, what?
They got some interesting slogans.
Slogans on posters?
Hold on. What the heck are you talking about? If you squint real hard, you can see him! See? See what? The words on the poster that were put up here forever ago, of course!
I don't know if you can even do that. Dang, can you?
I told you earlier, I was born into a family chock full of spiritual power. So I'm good at seeing spiritual stuff. Are you serious? I can do a test reading for you. Ask me anytime.
Thank you, I guess. Banshee laughs. But can I really believe him? Guess. Let me see if he can do that. Banshee stands in front of the dark stains. I want to see if he can do that. 100 million honorable deaths? The land of the gods is indestructible. I have a feeling that's gonna mean we're gonna have to do something with this later.
That's what it says. He's from the ends of the war. They're pretty desperate sounding.
Okay, thanks, buddy. Let's see. It's a thick iron door. The key rusted. I could open it if I had the key. Open the door with the underground shelter key. Oh lord, I should have saved. Please let me save before I go in there. Guess let's go in and see what it had. Oh lord, there's a statue. Oh, there's a statue. There is a statue there. Okay, interesting. There's a single out-of-place Buddha statue. Weird. Its head has been cut off. Oh lord, where's that? Oh my lord, why is it always that? If anything, why is it always the heads? It's creepy. It's Buddha statue. Where's headless Buddha statue is covered in dust. There's a talisman stuck to the neck as if it was taking the place of the missing whatever. Talisman. Give me, thank you, more talisman. Thank you for more power. Spectre, got some more soul power. I feel like we're gonna have to open that box, but I don't really want to. I really don't want to open the box. Lord of mercy. Oh lord, I'm terrified of what's gonna happen now. I don't think the image... I'm worried if there's anything in there, so I'm gonna switch to my chat screen just in case. So I don't think you guys might want to see anything. Let's see, it's a big iron box. I guess. Let me look at it. There's a thin layer of dust on it, but it looks like fairly intact. What's in there? Oh lord. Oh gosh! Terrifying. Oh, that's bad.
Well, that's ominous.
The box is packed with carelessly tossed Buddha statues' heads. Ugh. Ugh. It's creepy. Real, actual one can clearly be seen amongst them. It's dry and mummified, but going by the long hair, it's probably female. Most likely one of the experiment's victims. Oh lord, that's terrifying. Oh my gosh. So this is where it was. Let's take it and bring it to its owner. What?
I thought you'd say that. Oh, just kidding.
Feel Banshee's gaze on me. Oh lord, that's terrifying. Info was added to the spirit files box in the warehouse. I can carry only one of these. Which one? I need to choose which one to carry. Or take. I think I can only take, if anything, if it's... Because if I remember, he talked about female head, male body. So I'm gonna have to take the female one, I think. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna read what I just got. I wish I could show you, but it's very bad. Hold on. Especially in the things box in the warehouse. We find a pile of Buddha statue heads in a large box. Mostly statues, but buried amongst them is a human one, I guess. It's been mummified, but appears to be female, so this is where it went. Bring it back to its owner. There I go. I'm constantly speaking again. Which one am I bringing with me? All them are pretty heavy, so I can probably take home one. Creepy. Creepy. It's very, very creepy. Very creepy. That's all I can say. I'm gonna save again just in case. I'm gonna get out of here because I don't know what else I can do. Oh Lord. That person thingy goes. I'm getting out of there. Gosh. There's so much stuff. Let's see, can Banshee read this one? Let me see if Banshee can read this one, because there's multiple ones in the place. Banshee stands in front of the dark stains again.
Let's take a look, see?
Luxury is the enemy.
Simple as best. That's a real famous one. Back when the war had just started.
Okay. So that one was just when it started. Good to know, good to know, good to know, good to know. Saving. Where do I go? I'm trying to think. Oh, I saved before. I'm like, maybe I probably might need to move forwards. Possibly. Let me go move forwards. Let me see if there's anything forwards. Yes. Let's see. It's a thick iron door. Keyhole isn't rusted. I can open it if I had the key. Yep, we had the underground. Oh Lord, I'm terrified of what's going to happen. Oh Lord. I didn't even know this area was a thing. Saving one more time. And then going forward. Let's see what goes on. Oh Lord. I can hear a victory chant coming from the other side of the intersection. I guess do I keep going? Well, I saved, so I guess just keep going. I shrug and keep moving forward. I take one step forward and electric current runs through my body and my muscles seize up. Oh Lord. What the?
You layabouts! What are you doing here? You have time to be loafing around, do you?
Oh, what the frick? Huh. Is this like, is it trying to indicate Is this like the spirit of the ghost talking to us or something from like an army?
Recite those base slogans at once. Cheer for the final battle in the homeland.
Oh. Okay, it's the post. Oh, I knew it, the posters. Banshee and the posters. I think maybe the first one? Because I didn't see the first... This one? This one? We missed a poster, probably. So, I don't know if we have one or more.
Once more declare your revolve to strike back with air raids. What the freak? We won't lose even if our country reduces to ashes. Show your determination.
Oh gosh, I'm failing. Safe. Okay.
Our army has fought bravely from the southern tropics to the North Arctic. But the tide still hasn't turned in our favor. What do you think? Can we win this crusade?
Is it the I don't know about the other two. Kamikaze wins? Okay. I just took the last one in the dark because I didn't know because Japanese.
You're pretty promising for a new recruit. Keep a good eye on the squad. Farewell.
What the frick? Weird. Survived.
Huh.
What's this? There are numerous footprints in the jam stain on the floor. And these human footprints are... No noises coming from this pipe. I guess that no water's flowing through it. Saving again. I don't know where to... Okay. Guess we'll go... to the right, I suppose? It's another door! There's a door with handprints. Door is stained with jam. Upon closer look, it's countless handprints. But the keyhole is perfectly fine. I could open the door if I had the key. Open the door with the underground shelter key. But when I turn the knob to go in, the door doesn't open. Oh lord.
Oh, what's the fuss? The door won't open. I'm sure I unlocked it though.
I turned the key again to double check. But I was right, it's unlocked.
What's going on?
I tried to turn the knob slowly, but it stopped moving halfway. It's almost as if someone is on the opposite side, is pushing against it to keep it closed. It seems the data are rejecting us. Read all the records, speak to that woman? Is it referring to a victim, maybe? All the records on the woman. Are the records referring to the research records? I tried to promote my old self in answering, but there's no reply. No choice left. I turned to Banshee.
Let's keep looking. We can come back later. There could be something we still need to do.
Let me see. Oh lord, there's this. There's this. Abandoned skeleton. Leech squirt is weathered in place. Something is in its bony hands. Oh lord. I managed to pry it out. The whole thing looks like it might crumble at any second. Worn out talisman. Pick it up, the worn out talisman. I feel warmth flow through me. Soul power. Oh! Oh, that was creepy. I'm not gonna... I feel like I want to open that... Let me, door... I unlock it, but I'm not... I feel like I don't want to go in yet. So I'm not going to. So I'm gonna go back. I'm going back and then checking everywhere else before I go to that area. Oh lord. Where is everything? Why is it... Oh, crushed. Oh lord, that's very creepy. They've been crushed. So terrifying of everything. I'm gonna look at everything before I do anything. You know, something's written on the wall and jam. It says I. Is it going to say the Eyes and Osra thing all over again? So that's what it feels like. Oh lord, I'm just terrified of what's gonna be, because I haven't opened this door, so... I don't know why, but my heart's racing. I'm just like, anything bad's gonna happen once I open this door. So if this is all about that Eyes and Osra and the project, maybe, but... It's a thick iron door. Keyhole isn't rusted. I could open it if I had the key. I want to go in, but I want to save again. So, I guess from how it seems like we can't get into that door where all those hands were because of stuff. So, if possible, before I completely save, I guess we might need to find a lot of information about stuff first before kind of can, so... Oh lord. Another one of these rooms! It's an operating room in the southern section. But on this table is... How about that? Oh lord, he would say that. It's another... It's like all the other ones. Mummified dead people. Yep, it's lying there. All the same. Another corpse. Going by what remains of it, its clothing was likely a woman. So many. Oh gosh, it says... No, my gosh, what kind of issue was this? Oh. Oh gosh, that jumped me. Frick. So much stuff. I want to find all the information stuff before I do anything with this thingy. Rusted cabinet. Well-built metal cabinet. Whatever's inside should be intact. Locked. Can't open that, can we? Line on the table operating. Shall I try the touch? I guess so. Yep. Oh, it fits. Oh lord, that fits. I don't think the image is gonna show is very good, if anything. Sorry if I have to cover this. Yep, the world suddenly distorts. I knew it. There's gotta be a bad image, I'm betting. Are we gonna see some sort of flashback? Yep, it's bad. Oh lord. Oh, it's not. A horrific scene appears before my eyes. This is a woman on the operating table? Some kind of experiment is being performed on her. Oh lord. I must be seeing the past. Oh lord, it sounds bad. Oh gosh, creepy. Oh gosh. Sounds, triggers, and change in views. Men in lab coats holding surgical tools. They don't look like they're alive. Ghost of the researcher seems to be stuck forever in the nightmare of the past. I can hear the men whispering from my left side. Whoa, that's creepy. Hey, she's awake. Don't worry. Oh, she's not gonna be around soon anyways. True enough. Then something else interrupts. You. This time it's a cold whisper from my right. You can hear me, can't you? Don't be afraid soon. The voice on my right cuts off and I can hear the men in lab coats again. Oh, it's a liver dye! I know I want to show it, but the image is not really a good image, so I don't think it would be good. Hey, woman, which of these tools do you want us to use to... Oh. This is for you, so we'll let you decide. It mentioned chisel at some point. Because if that's the thing, I don't think I think it keeps mentioning it. It keeps indicating chisel, so I'm going with chisel. Good answer, you're pretty smart. Fortunately, you'll be saying goodbye to that. Why is it why about the head? Is because they're trying to turn this person into the Asura they were mentioning, because it said female head, male body. Valuable material. Yep. Safe. Oh lord. Ugh! Oh, shut up. You're like why you gotta be rude? This is why they don't like using doing something handling women. Be patient, we've finally found a clue. Oh gosh, not yet. Not yet. Wait. Now give you power? Whispers from my right fall silent. Yeah, I never dreamed breaking from our usual method would go so well. Hey, do you understand? It's not talking to the woman. Do you know the correct combination of... Oh, I knew it is the head and body for the heavenly Buddha. It's the female head and the male body. It's asking me that. I knew it. It is. They are talking about the Asura thingy. Female head, male body. And the Kannon... Is that what the Kannon Solider really is? Is that what's going on? Because if that's the case, I am creeped out by this whole... Oh gosh, it's terrifyingly odd. Precisely, and that's why we need, I guess, what the woman's thingy. Gladly offer it for the sake of our beloved country. Oh, safe. Once again, I'm... Oh, good. Sounds again. Yeah, the problem is the soul freshness. Regardless of refrigeration, it's all up to the quality of the cut. Well, there's only so many available methods. This is all the equipment we have. Into the freezer. The voices on the left cut out. A determined voice echoes in my right ear. It's always the right. Hate this world. Tear it to pieces? The power to do that, I'll give it all to you in the place where you hear me now. Hate them, destroy them, understand? Yes. There's so many yes. Oh, it's all yes. It's all yes. Safe. It just says yes. Hold on to them. Good. Destroy them. Finally, I can get out of that, because those scenes were not really good, and I didn't want to see the... I don't think it would have been good. My apologies. Is something... For some reason, it seems like the victim or whatever was talking to us in our ear, giving us, like, some indication that it helped make the Kannon Solider begin to move and do the stuff it did, maybe. Is that the case? If that is the case, then, oh lord, that might be why it started moving. I don't know. When I return to my senses, I'm standing beside the operating table. Survived. Oh, it's creepy. Just then, something slides out the hand of the something on the table. Got a small key.
What I just saw. No, more importantly.
The voice I kept speaking from my right side. That's gonna be probably important. The right side is gonna be important somehow. Who was that?
You don't look so great there. Did you see something by chance? Yeah, actually.
I explained to Banshee what I just saw. A horrible tragedy happened here in the past. It's possible that whatever triggered it might have been whatever that voice belonged to.
Interesting. Can't say I'm surprised something like that happened here.
Oh, him and the spiritual power.
So, what's that have to do with our marks? Well, I'm not sure about that part, but...
Banshee's right. This isn't helping us accomplish our goal. We need to search for whatever gave birth to the spirit.
Let's keep looking. That small key I just found might belong to the cabinet here.
Turn my attention to the mark on my wrist.
It isn't coming yet.
I glance over at Banshee. They don't seem to be affecting differently at all. That should be slowly closing in on us. But it seems we still have some time. Okay, interesting. I'm betting I'm gonna have to get somebody else, because I don't think Banshee and Daemon's gonna be helpful when we're going against the spirit later. So I'm gonna have to read the notes, but before I do, I'm probably gonna cover it because it might have scenes from those past. What's important right now is making sure we survive. Info is added to spirit file. Mysterious human experiment cover. Before I read, let me do the chat screen and then go to Kannon Solider and read those informations I just got. Human experiment, mysterious human experiment. Why does it have to be human? My vision blurs when I return to the body on the table is the victim, I guess, who willingly did this experiment, I guess. Shows me the past, or is it a curse? The man in the lab coats has to be the ghost of a researcher here. The two ghosts are stuck in an unending nightmare. The woman's thingy with a chisel and try to attach it to the Osira statue. That's obscene. Hatred overwhelms me. Just then, I hear the operating table woman's voice on my right. Hate, hate, hate. Hate the entire world and tear it to pieces. Pour all of my strength into this place when I hear the voice. Hate, eliminate. Sounds like a curse of some kind. What's the voice she mentioned? Was that voice what made the Kannon Solider move? Okay, from how it sounds like it. The woman something having gained a special power was put on the Osira statue. The Kannon Solider work, either a curse or a grudge triggering its birth. It must have been a spiritual being of some kind. That means I need an object with spiritual powers. The Cargo Suzubel we found is used by priestesses. So then who would be best to bring as my partner? I'm still not sure. Hero. Hero's the only one I can think of that would be the better partner than Banshee, or Daimon, because possibly if it's a woman, maybe a woman would be a better thing. I just need to figure out how to get out of the place before I do. So I'm betting I'm gonna have to use the Kagura Suzubel, and something about the information of the right is gonna be indicating of something in the future for later. So, might be later used for stuff. So, anyways, so that's small key. I guess we're gonna have to use the small key. I open the door using the small key. Inside is and some, I guess it's another old weapon and some research records. Suddenly berserk, severed, damaged, sutra, chanting completely insanity. Only those who made themselves deaf managed to remain sane. Half spiritualized, like disposal that need sacred objects. Attack. Destroy human something. Part of all this and to destroy human. Does that mean we're gonna have to make ourselves hear something, or just get rid of the sutra chant? If it's meaning that the Kannon Solider is doing sutra chanting, that means we're gonna have to make ourselves not hear it. Oh lord, well, that's all it says. Blanks and research record 3. Okay. We're gonna have to go and get Hero for this, because I don't think... So I guess that's the only thing I can do. So, so that's the only thing I can think of, is that Hero is the only person we can use for this situation. Guess let's go. Oh, right. Go back. Whoops. Trying to think. Is it this way? Okay, this is where I wanted to go, actually. I wanted to come back here because we didn't get to see what this place was. So we didn't go here last time. Oh, music stopped. Ugh. Oh, Lord. Where is this place? Oh, it's where we came through before. Oh, creepy. Huh. Some sort of shortcut, I guess. Oh. No, I want to go back up, actually. I'm going back up real quick. I'm going to take the ladder. We can go get Hero. So we went through a circle of some sort, but that's useful because I don't want to get lost. Oh. Thank golly, I don't want to get lost. I don't want to get lost. Climbing out of the manhole, we see that we're on Miyachi North Road. We managed to find a way out. It wouldn't hurt to go back to the mansion for now. It'll be a pain to get back to M. South Alley for car, but... we're gonna have to go back anyways. We're gonna have to go and... we're gonna have to switch partners now. So that means I have to get Hero for this. Partner... So, sorry, Madoka. You're the only one?
私?
Yep, yes. Before I go, talk again. Nope, nothing still here with her, with this. So I guess there's South Alley, we can go to North Road. I guess we're going to North Road, I suppose, for this. Alright, we're back here again. Oh, wrong one. So, before I actually go in there, let me see. Let me look at the stuff we have. If I'm correct about this. So we have Research 1. I think it's talking about the Asura statue, originated from a shrine created by a line of statue makers using chisel donated by same families. Something about the statue's heads tool together becomes the key. Our dearest wishes. Next experiment, Asura statue, cone, male body and female head, success, an internal phenomenon, so very frequent, is hard, continue experiment. And then, suddenly, berserk, sever damage, suture chanting completely, insanity, only those who have made themselves deaf manage to remain sane, have spiritualized, exposed bad need to sacred object attack. I'm betting it's gonna try to make us force the spirit to show itself. Like, it might be like, if it's like what the door was, we're gonna have to make it appear and make it seem like we gotta keep it in front of us before we can even manage to do anything with it, if that's what the Kannon Solider is in general. So we're gonna have to use the Suzu bells maybe and something else. So if that's the case, that's gonna help us, I guess, see it. We're gonna have to use this if I'm right. We have 5 chances, but we're gonna... Yeah, we gotta basically make ourselves not hear this. If it's chanting the sutra chant, then it's gonna make us forced to... We have to get rid of the hearing just to get... so we don't hear it anymore. We got some range... There's only one for this. So if that's the case... I'm just preparing I was just looking at the stuff just to prepare myself, because... Oh, I meant go down. Ugh. Still so creepy. Because we gotta get to that area where the... Nope, wrong one. Nope. There it is. Oh, I found it. Oh. I had to go here. I was trying to find it. I'm betting this is what I have to... I have no choice, but this is the only case I can think of. Let's go. Put my hand on the knob again and turn it. When I do, turn smoothly with no resistance. Oh, Lord. Inside the room are a number of Buddha statues. Oh, Lord, there's so many. It's so creepy. Oh, Lord, why is some... Oh, they're all missing Yup, they're still missing the same eye thing. They're saying the same thing. Seems this is where they stored all the various statues they gathered through something or donations. It feels like something's here. Maybe this is where the heart of the curse or the source of the spirit is. I mean, I feel you. I understand that, Hero. It's kind of terrifying. I brace myself for input from the other me. But it doesn't seem like that's happening. Does that mean I should already know? I mean, what the frick was I hearing? I was hearing something from the background. I guess we're gonna have to... I guess because he is indicating he's been here before, so... let me look at everything, because it just feels so weird. Let's see. Oh lord. Seems to be a divine general. Something has been severed. The sound. Statue with it's all of them the same. It's lying pitifully on the floor. Statue. It seems to be holding some kind of Buddha ritual implant. It's so creepy that this is going on. Astro statues, same thing. Yes. I have no idea how to say this. It's a statue that looks like this or something. It's missing its arm. Some of the stuff I probably don't know of because I've never seen this before or heard about this, so I'm still very much, I don't know. It looks like it looks like it had some sort of, I guess, weapon in its hand. It's a statue that looks like a divine general. Its armor is from the Tang Dynasty. I searched all the statues. Every statue here has a male body. Suddenly there's a sound of movement from within the box. Oh lord, I knew that was gonna happen. Ugh. Oh lord, I'm terrified of this. It's a big iron box. It's coated with a thin layer of dust, but it seems to be decent enough in shape. I'm worried about what's gonna be in there. I guess we gotta open it. Oh lord of mercy. I managed to open the box. Sheets of white paper inside. Seem to be a multitude of talismans. Why a bunch of talismans? That's a lot of them if that's the case. Was something sealed here? That cause it looks like it seems that way. Hero peers into the box beside me. So, was something in there? Well... So if... I'm confused, like it seemed like if something was sealed there must have been. Possibly something might have been, but I'm not too sure about that. My voice sounds distant. The cause of the curse. What birthed the spirit? There's nothing like that here. Unless it's already moving. If that's the case, no. There's nothing here. What do you mean? Then what is that in your hand? Hero is right, it's not true that there's nothing inside. There's one thing. Never would have expected something like this. This is something that doesn't belong here. A box sealed by talisman has enshrined. Is that a pillow from the mansion? If the Kujos were involved because they were... If I'm thinking this correct, from how this seems, if the Kujos were involved, if they're the ones making like the original Buddha statues, and were of spiritual stuff, because if Mary is with the Kujo mansion, so then the possibility is that either they use something that had like some sort of spiritual power to turn into I guess whatever the Kannon Solider is, because if that's Mary or something, then that makes more sense because Mary can talk, and that, oh lord, she might have, if this is what I'm thinking of, Mary has some sort of power. Her power might have been what caused the Kannon Solider to start moving, because if I'm correct, the Kannon Solider would not actually be able to move in reality. Only something could have caused it to hear something to make it finally move and become an actual spirit. So if that's Mary, because my only thing is Mary, because she's the one that's been helping us at the beginning, and the fact that we've not had help from her, and it has I feel like it's got some sort of connections, especially if the Kujos had Mary for some reason, because it seems like they've been not living for long enough. It gives more background to Mary. It gives us more information on Mary. So, because she sat on that couch, and this pillow might have been from that couch, from the mansion. So, if that's what it is, Mary must have done something to us, the protagonist, to hold this situation happening in the first place, if I'm thinking correctly. Oh lord. Oh lord of mercy. Western style, anyways. But if I'm right, let's just kind of... That Western style cushion. Hero sighs, disappointed. Yes, we're out of luck. No way, this thing gave birth to a spirit. True. The only thing I can think of is just Mary did something. But the state of this room and the voices... Something important was definitely sealed up in this place at one point. Probably Mary. Yet there's nothing here. And then goes out of just spirit about Buddha statues and warehouses too. Then the thing we were searching for. Oh lord. Where the heck did it go? Is it the chisel? Is that what they haven't lit? If it's the chisel, it might be back at the house. A long silence falls between us. If it's the chisel, because that was an item used, then it is then that a now familiar pain flares up. Oh gosh. Oh no! Mark burns scarlet. His Melius dyed a deep crimson. Death's only a few. Death zone's only a few minutes away. That's different. Oh lord. What's going on? Is death closing in all of us all of a sudden? Oh, I'm terrified of what's gonna happen. No, It's... Oh, is it already here? Oh lord, I am terrified of what it's gonna... Oh lord, is it already in here and we just don't know where? Oh lord, I'm terrified that's the case. Oh frick. With this music, I can already tell. Spirit is here, I knew it! Frightened by the elusive Kannon Solider. Oh lord, it just jumped. Oh, that's what it is. Oh god. Oh lord. Oh, it broke the doors. Oh lord. Oh lord. Oh lord. Oh lord. Those sutra chant hums crumbling in the air. Oh, because of the hums, it's not gonna... Yeah, I knew it. We're gonna have to do something to make it stop the chant. Feels like my whole body is numb, and maybe because of that hum. We're gonna have to make ourselves not hear that song. Oh. So the only thing I can think of is the blanks again, as I said. So I'm gonna probably think that and the Suzu bells. See how that works. I mean, that's my only thing. I'm just terrified of if I'm wrong or not. Grab the equipment and I can't control my hand, it turns. Yep, it fires. Like explodes. Consciousness fading. There's a strong ringing in my ears and it's preventing me from hearing the sutra chant. Yep, I knew it. Girls clutching their head like they can't hear anything either. And then this is faded. She shakes it. Good. Hero shakes the cockroach Suzu-bells. Nothing happens. Kannon Solider yells, making my heart... Yeah, she was injured. Oh lord. Oh, that's gotta hurt her. We were injured as well, oh lord. Oh, it's coming closer. You have to do it again? Maybe? Would that be the thing that works? Nothing happens. Yep, oh god. Keeps screaming, oh lord. Oh. Yep. It's getting closer. Oh lord. Oh gosh, what are they gonna do here? Range short sword, I guess, and then maybe the bells. Try this one. Yep. Fades, becomes intangible. Yep, we got the bells. Okay, I see what it is. Spirit turns solid again. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, we're injuring ourselves so much. Oh goodness. Ugh. Oh, that's... Oh, lord. Do we have to do this? Maybe? Rusted. Let me see if this is gonna have to work. So faded and tangible. Please don't be. Spirit turns solid again. No, I messed up. No, I messed up somehow. Darn it, I messed. My vision. Yep. I can see this. I don't know what's going on. Sees the spirit draining, falling closer. Yep, I messed up somehow. Oh, crap. Darn it. Dang it. Darn it, I don't know what I was supposed to do. Oh, Lord. So, I think I messed up somehow. Darn it. So... Frick. I want to face the spirit again, that's for sure. I just don't know. What am I supposed to... Yeah, there it comes again. Oh, Lord. Think I messed up, maybe? I guess I gotta do this. Let's try this again. I know this first one might work. Maybe. Maybe? Because we know we need to get rid of the hum, that's for sure. Gotta make, yep, numbness. Gotta make it. Shakes the thing, makes it scream. We get injured. Maybe Suzu, maybe? Because... Oh. Maybe that's what I had to do. Whoop. Must have forgot about the palm one. Learn solid again. Yep. There he goes. Yes. We're getting injured. Oh, Lord. So I was supposed to use the palm one. Okay, so I can't use that again. Because we already used it. So, I know she's gonna have to use the Suzu Bell again. So, short range. We're this close. I'm trying to look at the items. I think. And then the Suzu Bells again. Oh yeah, I see what I'm doing wrong. Okay, I gotta make it that. Okay, I see what it's going on. Oh no. It's going. It keeps going in and tangible to tangible again. That's what I see now. It's gonna show the face again. Oh gosh, the face. Because that's what it's doing. Let me see what this goes. Maybe this will work, hopefully. Spirit stops, I guess the attack finally worked. Okay, finally, that's where I'm missing. Okay. Oh, we were supposed to... Okay, I see what I messed up there. So I was supposed to use the other one. To make... We're making it tangible and retangible over time. Out of nowhere, footsteps approach behind me. Banshee? Woo! My voice yells comedically. Whoever it is puts their hands on my back. But I can't take my eyes off the spirit before me. Banshee, is that you? What are you doing? I knew it. Instead of replying, he shoved something into my hand. It's a large chisel with the grip stained in jam. Oh! Where was that still at the mansion and he got it for us? This is... I found it! It's in that room in the mansion. Is that the one where it was all those tools, maybe? In the instant, I understood everything. The heart of the curse that we were searching for, the object that gave birth to the spirit. So it was kept in the Cujo mansion. Thanks, you can use it. I grabbed the chisel and faced the spirit. This weekend. If I'm correct, it's gotta be the... I'm gonna have to use the chisel and Suzubel. It's the only thing I can think of. My only thing is the right ear, because we keep hearing a voice of the right ear all the time. So I'm gonna go with the right ear for this. Yep, at its right ear. Stares at me. Disappoint. Because we kept hearing the voice on the right ear all the time. So that's my only thing I can think of. Stares at me despondently. Bye. Finally, it smiles and disappears. Yeah, because it's the... I knew it. I was right. It was the right ear. Kept mentioning the right all the time. Which one was which? It's the talking to you from situation. That's what it was. Okay. Oh. Finally. Failed one time. That's fine. Failed it. I didn't want to fail it again. Now I'm seeing what I did wrong. I should have... Okay, I see what I did wrong. I was supposed to only use the blanks once because if I did it twice, it wasn't going to work with the tangible stuff. It's going between intangible and tangible. Like what the door was at one time. I forgot about that. Statue stops moving and collapses. It stopped, right?
Seems so. I don't got the mark anymore, so there's no doubt about it.
Dang. Except ours. Once again, I'm the only one still cursed.
Glad I made it in the nick of time. My legs weren't in such good shape, I wouldn't have been over for us. It would have been over for us.
What's wrong?
Thanks for saving us. But you know that was pretty reckless. Thought I said it's dangerous for a group of mark bearers to go somewhere haunted. Oh yeah, you did mention something like that when I was eating. Completely slipped my mind.
That's like everything else, I guess.
Tell us, old man. What happened at the mansion?
I'm betting he found the room with all the tools and he found the chisel and brought it to us. That's my only thing I can think of.
Not quite sure myself. But I'll tell you what I know.
The music, that weird music's gone, but...
After you left, I wandered the place looking for something to eat. My mark hurt like heck right by a room. Slipped inside and found a bunch of chisels and things.
I knew it. It was this room with the image of Mary, like the image where it shows Mary. He must have meant that room I found.
I was kind of out of it because of the mark at that point. But I noticed one of the chisels was glowing all weird with a dark light.
Oh, is that the specific one they used? Is that the one we were using? On the spirit?
Knew right away that it was hidden some awesome spiritual power.
Oh, golly.
But what made you decide you had to bring the chisel here? Seems sure it'd be effective against the Kannon Solider. I heard a voice when I picked it up.
Oh. What the freak?
Reminded me of a lady, sort of. It said...
To bring the chisel to you. And that's when it hit...
me. It's what I've been looking for. Oh, that thing you mentioned in the car. Heart of the curse that created the spirit. Exactly that. So I hoofed it over to give it to you.
Dang. When I looked through that room before, Yasoko said that the Kujo family used to create Buddha statues a long time ago. That's what I remembered. I remembered that. As well, because they did create those Buddha statues. Now I remember. So, it was probably a chisel used for that. It's possible that the chisel was used to create the statue that became the Kannon Solider, because they... From how the Daimon mentioned with all the victims in the experiment, it was used that. They used that. That's why. Chisel for the getting of the materials. I don't know what that voice was that he heard. probably something like the mysterious voice that guided me before. You know, I haven't heard it in a while. Creepy.
And that's what happened. So we're heading back to the mansion in Yasuki? Sorry, I was gonna say Yasoka for some reason. But when I'm hungry. But I bet Diamond's worried too. I left without saying a word after all.
You would.
Yeah.
Searching for documents on the mark, creating all the statues out. Take more than a day to do all of that. We should go back to the mansion and figure out what to do next.
What? We're leaving already? I wanted to examine this place.
No, hero. Glance at the statue fallen to the floor.
Sorry, but you'll have to do that another time. Fine. In exchange, not one word about this shelter to anyone else. I'm going to study every inch of it.
Understandable, hero. Kannon Soldier saved. Witness a Kannon Soldier come to a touching end.
Yeah, okay. Hey now, this is my home. Can't have you rooting around here.
Okay, buddy.
That's just you saying that. You don't legally live here. I'll bring you food, so stop complaining. Much obliged.
My lord. Finally, we're getting out. We return to the concrete passageway. I might be imagining it, but feels like the air in here is a little less stagnant than it was before. We climb out of the manhole in Imno South Alley. Diamond! Diamond runs up to us drenched in sweat. He looks even worse than usual. He probably shouldn't have run. Yeah, I mean, especially if he's ill. I wouldn't have if I was him either. And he's coming.
I found you. Hey, old man. Why did you suddenly sprint out of the mansion?
Oh, he was going after Banshee. He was going after Ito. Because of the chisel and everything. I see.
My mark is gone now, too. What in the world happened? I had something to give to Yashiki. Isn't that right, hero?
I guess. I'd rather not think of the consequences if you hadn't made it in time.
I'm not sure I follow, but it seemed he really helped you out.
Okay, buddy.
Well, then, if I must do my investigation another day, are we splitting ways here? Our marks are gone now.
Yep.
Yashiki still has his, though. This always happens. I'm used to it. But now I might be able to change that. Finally discovered where the statues stolen from H Shrine are.
Okay. Yeah, they're all in that underground place, I believe, too, and stuff.
I'm lost, but I'm glad for you.
Okay, buddy.
It's thanks to all of you. I'll figure out the rest of it out by myself. You should all return to your regular lives. You're saying we should split up then?
Buddy, you guys are... We're the only ones that still have the mark. You guys are saved. So, we don't want you guys anymore involved when you don't have a mark, because you might get it again, so we don't want to lose that.
Are you sure you'll be okay? Something will work out eventually. Besides, this is Sais Kujo's dying wish. I want to respect it.
As we always do.
Huh? Well, thanks. I'll head back then. I've been missing all those chemical smells from the lab. Good to hear your research is exciting. But don't forsake your humanity over it and end up like Miss Zoo.
Ah, I get it. I get what she's... I see.
I can see the way that he said that. Like I do that. It's not even funny, by the way.
Because we saved her in the Mizzou area, so yeah.
Oh yeah, Mr. Yashiki. Whenever you want to get those statues, I'll help out.
Until then, see you. Bye, hero.
I'll be off as well. Honestly, all this has put a strain on me.
Please get your health up better, buddy. Yep, see, he's coughing again.
I'm barely staying upright. And then he coughs. Whatever you do, don't collapse on your way home, please. Now, Yashiki. One day I'm hoping to let the public know about the underground shelter. For the sake of the wandering souls without a proper burial. I'd like it if you'd helped with it.
Yes, that would be nice.
See you around.
Yes. Bye-bye, Diamond. I guess. Yeah, my face. I guess that makes a lot more sense with how we kind of did that. They need a proper burial too, anyways. Creepy. But oh well. But with everything, I feel like if I'm right again, sorry, I'm just taking a little bit of a nom thing. I was right about how the right was kind of about the Kannon Solider. Again, I don't think our protagonist knows, but from what I can guess, it's Mary was somehow used. If this is Mary, because that's where we saw the pillow. If Mary was used by a family of the Kujos to help with the army with trying to create the Kannon Solider, her power, because if she can talk, it means she somehow talked to, I guess, the person of the experiment or whoever who volunteered or something. I don't know if it was really a volunteer or not, but it sounds very horrible. That, in the right ear made it is what allowed the Kannon Solider and the spirit to move the first time 50 years ago, I think, and then I guess somehow they've sealed it. They somehow sealed it for 50 years ago, leading to the grandchildren's grandparents, aka Hiro and Diamond's. It's Mark. I mean, they had it, but they survived because I guess either something with Mary's power being sealed up for 50 years or so, depending on, I guess we're still going to get information maybe, but before we do, indicates that she's the main cause, and of all the spirits that is going on here with getting the mark and stuff, if possible, because I don't think anyone else who knew about the spirits and stuff other than maybe Yasuoka, but she doesn't, she's not, she's only a fortune teller. She has some spiritual power, and Ito, or aka Banshee, they know spiritual stuff, but they don't know, like, to give that stuff. The only person I can think of is Mary in general. So she's been trying to help us, but in reality, I think it's the other way around. She's using us for her own intentions. Which makes total sense now of everything, but why, if she's the, impossible, because if the Kannon Solider is not the one that gave us the mark, it's gotta be Mary, but for what reason? Why? It's just so odd. I'm still getting less questions, and I still need to get information, like all the stuff. So anyways, we'll see how it goes.
Guess I'll go too.
Alright, buddy.
You're not returning to the shelter, are you? I'm not that brave. The soldier's gone, but there's plenty of other things down there. I'll give it a few days to settle.
I would too, buddy.
So you're still planning to go back? I'm not sure I'd call that a smart move. Comes with living this kind of life. I'll bunker down in a park or under a bridge until things come down. See you, Yashiki. Bring more food next time, yeah?
Okay, man. Former mark bearers have all left. I should probably head to the mansion myself. I've got to decide what to do next.
Go!
What the frick? I hear a voice calling from behind me. Banshee? What? Turn to see Banshee in the middle of the road staring intently at me. What do you got? What was that about, poor buddy?
What's wrong?
Dots.
I remember now.
His eyes are wide as saucers.
I forgot because of the mark, but I met you before.
Oh lord. We've met him before? Oh no.
What? What do you mean? Well, let me think.
He scratches his chin. I know his memories are probably all a mess, having just gotten them back because of the mark. But I don't have time to wait for him.
Yes. We first met 5 years ago.
5 years ago?
And then again 10 days ago.
What? Oh. I feel like I've been struck by lightning. I first arrived at Cujo Mansion 10 days ago. That means I met him before I lost my memories. Oh. That explains some... that might have something we might need explaining more. I'm gonna have some explanation of stuff.
I need to know. Who in the world am I?
We're not actually Yashiki. Who are we?
I couldn't say. I wasn't interested in asking your name and you didn't give it. Then tell me what you know. Tell me about myself, please.
He's so desperate.
Okay. Oh, you for the food, you so ask.
What should I ask about? Oh dear me, this is gonna give us more information about the protagonist because we have lost our memories. This could open up the blanks in... I guess there's 5 years ago, 10 days ago. So 10 days ago would be afterwards, so let me go 5 years ago first. Going from the top from the bottom because 5 years ago seems to be the only thing before 10 years.
You showed up at the shelter. None of it about the Heavenly Buddha project. You gave me food. Actually, you were more focused on the Cujo family than the Kannon Solider.
Oh, I knew it had something to do with the Cujo family. It had something to do with it. Oh lord.
What did we talk about then? What did we talk about? Why did we talk?
Yeah, I'm messing up.
Why did we talk about them? Ned at the time was majorly involved in the project.
I knew it. They had something to do with the project. Because of Mary, they must have... Oh lord.
He was famous for his spiritual powers, so their army asked for help. He loaned them a number of his family's prized sacred treasures.
It mentioned something about sacred treasures. In some of the notes and documents, I guess.
You really zeroed in on that bit. Do you know what exactly the army got? Yeah, the shelter has a list.
Got a list.
A mirror, a chiseled Buddha statues.
Ah, I knew it. The chiseled Buddha statue. A mirror? Why a mirror?
Cursed objects and holy talismans. They're all returned to the family.
Which means they were all in the mansion now.
Kept popping by a few times until one day, you just didn't. Only saw you next 10 days ago.
Dang, buddy. Next is 10 days ago.
I just seen the Kannon Solider, and you can bet it. I booked it out of the manhole. Ran into you on the street.
Okay.
I'd treat me to food to celebrate.
What the?
Thanks for that, by the way.
Dude, what the? Banshee talked about the person I was before I lost my memories. It's weird to hear about myself this way. Weird.
You mentioned you've been overseas? You only come back recently, about a month ago.
Ah.
Oh, and that's when I learned of the mark. You told me about it.
We told him about the mark from our past selves, I guess.
It slipped my mind just now, until just now.
Okay, buddy. By that time,
was my right arm.
It already had the mark.
Yeah, it had the mark. You're acting all odd, though. You go to remember something and stumble over your words.
That must have been the mark at play. lord. Curse was probably in the latest stages. In fact, I completely forgot my name and passed a few hours after that.
By the by, I've got something to tell you. This here Banjito is much nobler character than regular folk. That's why I lead a detached life away from the world's vulgarities. What are you trying to say? I could be crazy desperate, but I never shamed my dear departed mom or divine providence. You understand? What? No, you lost me.
What in the world? This is interesting.
I said I never resort to stealing, even dying of hunger.
Okay. I see. So basically, he's not one of those guys. Okay, even if he is homeless, he's not going to be one of those guys to resort to doing some things just to get food if he's desperate. Okay. Makes sense.
Here, these are yours.
He pulls out a wristwatch and a wallet. Each look like an antique. They're inlaid with subtle designs.
Forgot them at the restaurant.
Let me see them. Is our ID in there, maybe? I grabbed them both and rushed to open the wallet. But there's no ID inside.
And there was no driver license or company card with an ID in it when you got it. Don't ask me. Said you forgot your old wallet somewhere and lost it.
That explains a lot why we can't find a lot of our items and stuff. Okay, interesting.
It's probably in there.
Oh. Look at what else is in the wallet. Bills, coins, and a number of familiar business cards. Saya Kujo, spirit healer.
Those things. Try to give me one. Told me to go there if I remembered anything. But I give it back. I don't make a habit of carrying useless stuff.
Saya Kujo's card was in my pocket when I first arrived at Kujo Mansion. Oh, is that if that was the business card we used, then that's why we were in the... Okay. It's the Banshee's one that we gave, but he returned. Must have been the one Banshee returned. There's no doubt about it. I lost all my memories after I met Banshee. Or Banshee. I've asked everything I wanted to know. Something still is bugging me.
Did I say anything about the mark when you saw me 10 days ago? Well... So focused on eating that I wasn't paying full attention.
As always.
Are you kidding? Oh, yeah, you said the same thing as you wrote about the Kannon Solider. There's no way a human... something on a statue will make it move. But it did actually move. That's what I thought too! And then, you said something strange.
What?
You said what happened 50 years ago wasn't because of the project. It's all because of her.
Is it indicating Mary? That's the only thing I can think of. It's Mary.
Her? That's not all.
Oh lord, what's going on? What else?
You said she gave you the mark.
Mary gave us our mark.
That she loved watching you lose your memory and fear death. You made her kick...
Oh, I kicked the bucket once.
She came back to life. Said you needed to do the same thing done 50 years ago to get rid of her.
Oh lord. My heart wants to beat out of my chest. I can feel sweat run down my face. There's no way I can keep calm. Before I lost my memories, I known who had cursed me with the mark.
Hey old man, who is she? Did I tell you? I want to know too, so I asked. But you couldn't answer me. I don't think you were trying to hide it, you just honestly didn't remember.
Dang.
Was that because of the mark? Well, that's all about I could tell you. Yasuki, we should get going soon. Go? Where? I'll tell you in your car. Really tired of standing. I like to sit for a bit.
There's no point in arguing here. I'll just get out. I'll just get it out of him once we're in the car. Even if I was added to spirit by my past self. Okay. Before I do anything else, that is interesting. Interesting. That I'm gonna read these notes and stuff before, if I ever choose to finally go do the final stuff, which is possibly I want to on a different day confront, if it's gonna be confronting Mary and everything, I'm gonna probably want to do that on a different stream, because oh lord, I feel like it just needs to be a thing itself. So okay, now that makes a lot more sense with everything going on. So we originally had our memories. I was right about Mary and some things, so I guess, but before I go and explain, the Buddha statues in the warehouse too. The headless Buddha statues in the warehouse must have been the ones stolen from the shrine. Finally found them. The ones used to make the Kannon Solider should be restored here. A box in the center has talismans plastered all over it, as if sealing in the source of the curse, but you find in the box it's only a Western-style cushion. That's depressing. Is this the heart of the grudge, the source of the spirit? No way, something was here, something cursed, something that might be able to stop the Kannon Solider. As if to mock me even further, the mark warns me time is short. We'll just have to face the soldier with what we gathered up until now. Already did that, so I was just reading this at all. Oh my. The image, though, of this. Interesting. Facing the Kannon Solider. Forget what we were missing and take stock of what we have. If we want to use this saber, the short weapon, we'll have to throw them. The spirit is nebulous? I don't know what that is. Like the spirit door. Oh, it's basically if it's gonna keep going, you can see it, it's real, but it's just going, it's like a spirit thing. And then the Kakara Suzu bells will be helpful in the blanks. We'll mess prayers if we make ourselves deaf, but one document mentioned must destroy head. I'm not sure what this is all about. I can't give up if I want to live, I guess. And here's what we just recently also got. My past self. After we defeated the soldier, Banshee's mark disappeared and remembered meeting me several times before I lost my memory. I'd been investigating the sacred treasures the Kujo family donated to the Heavenly Buddha Project. When I met him 10 days ago, the mark was already on my arm. I told him she gave it to me, but I'd already forgotten her name by then. Okay, let me see. She's back. Him. Okay, good. So I had a feeling I was right. I guess this gives us more information that Mary is really the cause of what's going on to ourselves. And possibly, I guess, with the mark in general, giving it to the powers of the spirits or something. I have no idea what she is. Other than she's just some strange doll. That's all I can say. And all that, so it's very much that Mary had, again, because apparently our main protagonist is, remember, but from what I can already guess, it's Mary, because I feel like she's the one that's been helping us. It's the most suspect thing I can do, like to connect the dots on every single thing, which is very, very interesting. Oh, Lord. In the fact that because she must have been using the mark to get rid of our memories and make us freak out for some reason. I don't know what she wanted to do with the mark to make us fear something or whatever, but it's just odd. But, okay. That gives us a lot more about that. It seems that we also, apparently our main protagonist, was interested in not the project entirely, but the items the Cujo Mansion head used to help with the project. And it got us very much interested in what, I guess, caused the Kannon Solider to originally move the first time, even though our main protagonist said there's no way it could move. And I'm only guessing Mary's the only cause that led to the Kannon Solider to actually be moving and whatnot. So, oh my gosh, that makes more sense. That gives us a lot more sense of a lot of things. So, whatever our past selves, because it indicated in our past selves, we knew about the shelter. When Banshee revealed that we've met him before, as well as been in the shelter because we met him there when we were interested in the items given to the project and everything. That's why I guess we remembered the underground shelter and stuff. Oh, that makes so much sense more. Oh, Lord. I was not expecting that whatsoever. My golly. I guess the last thing I'm betting is, I believe we're going to have to face off Mary herself, if possible. So that means okay. What do you guys think? Should I already face her, or should I just save it? Because there's still another, I think, chapter after. If Mary's the final, she's not really, I think if she's the final one we gotta go up against, then I kind of want to do it when we finally defeat Mary on its own stream. I think is what I want to do in general. Do you think that works better? Again, that's what I want to originally do, but if I can change it, because I think if I remember, there's still a chapter left, but I think it's like a DLC chapter or something, maybe. I don't fully remember. In the game entirely. It's been a while, so I don't fully remember a lot of stuff, but it still probably will go on anyways before finally finishing the game. But oh my gosh. So I had I guess our theories, some of the theories we've been kind of mentioning before in the past is regarding things and all that, and how it's kind of connecting. It's all connecting somehow to Mary in this way. Again, I still don't know what the Black Rabbit is about, unless, once again, there's some, I guess, information, or not information, I don't know, it's just something about that Black Rabbit, again, might come back later. When we, I guess, are going against Mary, or possibly. Because if anything, our protagonist may be connected to the Cujo Mansion, not because of the mark and stuff, but if I'm taking a guess, is he the sibling of Saya? If that's the case, oh Lord. That's my only guess. I'm guessing our main protagonist is really not Yashiki Kazuo, but his real name might be one of the, I don't know which one of the heads it was. But it's gotta be the brother. I think we're probably the brother of Saya, possibly. if I'm right. If that's the case, oh golly, that makes... If that indicates that, then the rabbit that was helping us was Saya, and that was her soul? If I'm getting this correct. Actually... I think I'm gonna just put it on my chat screen. I feel like I'm just going to end up going... At first I was going to go and probably go against Mary at first, but then I'm like, nah. I'm gonna save it for, where is it? Darn it, I'm messing up. Where is my, schedule next? Because I'm playing Deathmark again on Thursday. Same time. But I think it would be best that, I'm saving one more time. I think it would be best that, I go against Mary in its own stream instead, because that will finally, like, end, probably. So I'm just going to get out of that real quick. Get out real quick. I've already saved, so I think I'm good. But that very much is very interesting, to say the least. So if I can put things in, I don't know. Again, I'm still confused why, if our protagonist, if I'm getting this correct from how this sounds and how the game is kind of indicating, I guess, what it is, per se, is that if we are if we're one of the heads of the Cujo family, Saya's brother, we must have done something that led to, I guess, something with Mary. Then I guess I don't know what it is with Mary, but I'm still very confused on that part. I guess, or something, leading to a lot of things that we don't really know yet. Still kind of questioning. We're gonna get that info from Banshee when we get back to the car. But I'm gonna do that next stream, so we can have an actual final end of that. But I think there's still gonna be one more chapter after, if we are going to have to go against Mary afterwards. I mean, before that. So it's like, I think it's a DLC chapter. Let me I have my thing up, so let me make sure. Yeah, there is, I think, there is a DLC chapter. I think so. Again, it's been a while since I've seen somebody or remembered this game much, so. But anyways, again, there's a possibility we're gonna have to go up against Mary if she's the one that actually did give us a mark. Again, I've already said that's the real what happened, and that is, again, we're the son and was, I guess, supposedly the head of the family, and then something happened to us leading Saya to maybe become the head, I guess, and then we finally came back, but we lost all of our memories, came back to the mansion, but I guess Saya was eliminated. Whatever Mary was doing, she was the one that kind of forced the mark onto not only ourselves, but I guess all the spirits to put the mark on other people, like the people we've saved, as well as the mark appearing for the month, like the 6 months ago thing. So I guess it all connects back to the Cujo mansion, because Yasuoka did mention that or something, that the Cujo family has like this, they're not, their family keeps dying off quick. They're not always able to live long enough. And I guess it's got to be something with like the spiritual stuff, and all the stuff regarding the Buddha statues. It also does make sense about where the missing Buddha statues went. Because apparently the head, I don't know which head at the time was it that did the statues to give to the army for the project, but whichever head it was, probably the father, if what I'm guessing. But from how it seems like the head, which was probably the father or something during the time of the war, I don't know for sure if it's the head, if it's their father or something. Again, I'm just making my own guesses. Decided to give them sacred objects and things to use for their Buddha, the Kannon Solider project that they were working on, I guess, to help it during the wartime. Because it said the war was 50 years ago. So I'm betting that was what went on. I guess Mary was probably one of those things. Again, maybe, because if she has these powers, because if she can talk, and if she can move, I'm betting she can move. She was just playing with us and pretending that she can't walk and things and trying to do something. Then that's the possible case. Then she must have been the one that caused the Kannon Solider to move originally, because I guess she might have had the power to do that. Because if she has the power to bestow the mark on us, she's the one that, I guess, was making the Kannon Solider move for, I guess, 50 years ago, and I guess something happened to lead it to Mary getting her powers sealed or something, because it indicated her powers were sealed or something somehow, or something along the lines of that. I guess something happened leading her to come back, leading the Kannon Solider to, once again, and the mark stuff and the Kannon Solider just start moving again, leading to Hero and Daimon to get their mark, and everything else that's been happened to us throughout the game. Oh, Lord. Okay. Now that totally makes a lot of sense, if that is the case. So much stuff went on. A lot of answers. A lot of answers and things were... If this is right, from how I'm piecing this together, that is what I think of in this situation that is going on. So, very much, very, very interesting. But I feel like I'm excited for the conclusions, hopefully, and also to do the chapter 6, if I'm correct, it is the DLC chapter, because I will be fully excited to try that out, hopefully, because it looks very interesting of a chapter. So I hope you guys are going to be interested in that as well. And also, what do you guys think, though? If, like, I'm just asking you guys what your thoughts are on all that has happened. Also, that was the look of the spirit, aka the Kannon Solider, was very interesting. Very interesting look of a spirit. For sure. That was not what I expected the Kannon Solider to look like. For a second, I thought something completely else. For some reason, but... very, very, very interesting. From what I can say. About that, so... My. So many things I was not... I mean, just in general, all the stuff. That I was... all the information we saw and found and things. And connects I'm also curious why it's only, like, in this part of the town, like, in H City only. Is what I'm thinking, but... Again, we'll have to see if there's... other things. That might happen. Again, I'm curious to what you guys think about this overall. Because, oh my lord, I was not expecting what I just... I'm just... Again, it's a mix of... It's hard to explain with the words on all the stuff that had happened, so... There were a lot of questions we got answered and somewhat... Maybe we still have some stuff that we need answered, but... Again, that'll be for the next stream, and that is Thursday. Again, the same time, Thursday. And I do hope you guys are excited for that. Because I am quite excited for this, but... I hope you guys are... while I'm here, before I fully end, I'm going back to some Danganronpa tomorrow again. I left off with a bit of, about when we were in the grape house, we were about to, see if Chiaki's handbook was about to, with an experiment regarding the houses because of how weird and things are, and I hope you guys are excited to see what that is about, because I'm interested to see what's going to happen, because that'll be very, very, very interesting. So, and more of the story, because there's so many theories on what's going on in Danganronpa 2, like, about the Future Foundation and things like that. Like, what is the thing about Future Foundation? The information we got from Monokuma last time when we got on the ride of the files and the Hope's Peak and the survivors and the Byakuya and everything, so... I feel like, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of things we are gonna probably hopefully see. I'm also curious more, again, about the gosh darn... more about the funhouse stuff. Like, what are we... Again, we're stuck in that funhouse until what Monokuma has been forcing us to do what we've already been doing is the typical eliminating game stuff, whatever. So, again, for me, Nagito, whenever he gets information, I feel like he's finding out stuff that is more, that he's hiding from us for some reason. So I don't know, but again, he's probably gonna know more than he's telling us and things, so we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens. But yeah, where's my ending? I will be ending this stream. I hope you guys are excited for tomorrow's stream, as well as excited for the other streams that are going on this week, because I'm excited for them as well. So I do hope to see you guys at those streams as well. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please, if you did, give it a like. And all that, and I hope to see you guys on the next stream. Please, you guys, get some sleep if you haven't eaten again. Like, again, if you haven't eaten or anything, get some food, get some good rest and things, stand up and all that, and I'll see you guys tomorrow's stream. Bye-bye.